here we go, guys. Back rank mate, 1, 2. Let's get it going. What's this next one? Oh, I didn't finish the last part. No. All right, free queen, checkmate over here. 1, 2, 3, back rank mate yet again. Here we go. Checkmate on D7. Is it a deadly kiss checkmate? Free queen, thank you. What's this one? Deadly kiss checkmate yet again. This one over here. What is this one? Deadly kiss on G2. Deadly kiss on G2. Check and then mate. I think it was. King up here to keep defending the rook, and then also pawn will get across the board. Queen C6 check, and then queen takes D7. Ice skater checkmate, check, check, and then mate. This one right here, pawn takes, pawn takes. Just jump on the diagonal. It's a weak diagonal. Check and then mate. This one right here, remove the defender. Then it's going to checkmate. This one right here, just king takes over here. Don't forget, we can just take with the rook there. What's this one? Unprotected rook. Looks good to me, so just queen takes. Remove the defender. Bishop takes, knight check, and then takes. What's this one over here? Just a free piece, right? Okay. This one right here is just a fork-a-rooney. And the queen's already being protected, so don't worry about that. Just a fork again. Perfect. We take first. We don't lose a piece. Pawn takes next. This one right here. What is this one? I'd like to do a check here, but I can't find it. Is it rook h3 check? That is sick. No, it wasn't, but it looked cool. Queen takes on c7 check. What's this one over here? Knight g4. I think this is the move. Nope, guess not. This one right here. Okay. Queen to b4 check, I think, is the move. And then check, and then mate. That's important. Here we'll just check first, then knight takes here to win a piece. And just king jumps over, right? Okay, and that's okay. This is being protected. Okay, what's this one right here? Knight takes looks good, and they already crapped out over here. Let's see, what's going on, what's going on? I think it's knight takes here. It has to be knight takes, bishop takes, or bishop takes. I don't know. I'm going to play bishop takes. I guess that was wrong, but it doesn't matter because we won this already. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you won lots of bullet games today. I'm going to try my best, guys. You know me. I'm going to try my best. Okay, let's go ahead and... What's going on here? Okay, cool. So we got the YouTube. The Instagram is up. Hey, Instagram. How's it going? Asteria is here, guys. How's it going? And let's see. We got our Twitch and Tickety-Tockety. All right, let's do one more, guys, and then we'll jump into a public arena. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Already had some breakfast with the wifey poo. And now just excited to go ahead and do a the bullet brawl. And I'm excited. We're going to be doing more fun stuff. I always do fun stuff with my wife on Saturdays. At least stuff that we find fun. We'll probably go to Hobby Lobby. We were thinking about going to the Goodwill. We like to go just shop around, you know. We typically don't buy anything, but we do like to go check it out. Get some food. We love to get dinner on Saturdays. Just, you know, getting ready. Checkmate over here, F7. Good morning. Good morning. Rook h3 and then checkmate right there. Back rank checkmate over here, h8. This one right here, queen e5 is a mate. I forget the name of that checkmate. I'll look it up again. It's white to move. We should get the pawn across the board. Perfect. Pawn up. Rook goes over here to block it, and king takes, and we queen first, guys. This one right here, unprotected bishop, so it's just check, and then it's going to be takes. Pawn takes over here. This one right here, queen takes on f2. This one over here, bishops can move backwards. This one over here, just a free bishop. Rook takes. This one right here, a knight, eh? Do we play g3 here? Just a fork-a-rooney, and then we just take, okay. Unprotected rook, so it's check and then takes. This one right here, just... Is it... Oh, we'll do queen e4 check and then take, so that if we take with the knight, then they would have been able to do that. Take on e4, that's checkmate in 1, checkmate in 1, 2. Rolling rooks, checkmate, just pawn takes here. Every move needs to be a check. Are we worried about this check here? I think we just have to go for it, guys. Pawn takes here and just believe that I don't think there's anything there. Oh, there was. I had to play the king the other way. Believe. Queen takes on f7 check. This is just a back rank checkmate. I like to call it Fisher's checkmate pattern. And this one right here is rook check with bishop f6 defending the rook and checkmating this king. This is a free piece, right? It is, but we go rook takes first, and then king attacks there, and then we can take the knight. Back rank checkmate, 1, 2 tree. This one right here. I think it's queen takes d6 here. I think so, right? Queen takes, so that knight check here will fork the king and queen. Knight check here. I think this is it too. Oh, or is it h4? Is it H4? Okay, yeah, that one's a little hard for me. Okay, so they're attacking this guy, they're attacking this guy. Oh, do I just play... Queen takes here. Yeah, everything's protected. Queen D5's checkmate. Awesome. This one right here. What is this one? Rook to D7's checkmate. Awesome. This one right here. E6, and there's no stopping the back rank. I mean, this checkmate over here. How beautiful. You're in check there, so king to D6. We're just looking to not get checked next move. Knight check here wins the queen right away. And what's this one? Just pin it and win it. The queen's unprotected here. Let's take this rook. Okay. Yeah, obviously. We take the other one that's wrong. Okay, what's this one? Queen check here or something? I don't know. Rook check here. King's gonna go there. What is the idea? Well, we won it anyways. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Hey, Jesus, how's it going? It's going well. I'm about to join into the... what's it called, my Bullet Brawl Saturdays, where I get to play a lot of the strong players. Although, you know, some of the strong players are doing a mini tournament over there. I forget what it's called, the EWC or whatever. So, okay, I'm going to do one more, guys. I can't help it. I think it was the queen check bishop. Queen check c4, you mean? And then bishop b5 or something? That does sound kind of good. I should have looked it up, actually. All right, rook back rank mates. Let's do another back rank checkmate. This is the diagonal checkmate, guys. This one right here is queen takes d2, deadly kiss checkmate. Queen deadly kiss checkmates on c7. f7 deadly kiss. Queen takes on f7, deadly kiss. F7, and then queen e6 checkmate. That one I just know from the Morphe game. What's this one right here? Deadly kiss checkmate yet again. I think we have the same guy we just played. Rook c8. The bishop can't take back because it's pinned. Queen to d1 is a checkmate in 2. Bishop a4 check, and then we're going to be able to checkmate in 2 more moves. Knight check here, at least wins the rook. Let's win these pawns and get the pawn across the board, and then push. There's nothing better we can do. I think this is a back rank checkmating idea. So rook check there, and then we just take, yeah. This one right here, defend. Oh, is the queen trapped? It is. She was a trapped lady. Unprotected rook, guys. Check. Is not the move. Alright, is it check here? We just remove the defender. And then there, queen could take rook. This one right here, what is this one? Knight check here and then takes. Don't take the knight. Just a free bishop, right? Okay. Knight a5 I kind of like here, or do we just play pawn takes? Oh, knight a5 here so that we can take the bishop because the knight was being attacked. Okay, this doesn't work here? No, that's just a free piece, right? Queen just takes? Yeah, okay. Can't trick me. D4 is just a fork, and do we play pawn takes here? Then the rook goes to D4, so bishop takes here. Nope, okay, never mind. Black to move. 2 passed pawns will beat a bishop, guys. E3, okay. This one right here, bishop a6, it's just a back rank checkmate. We just got to kick him over. This is, what is this one? Oh, no queen. Ah, check, clearance, sacrifice. Bishop f7's checkmate. Queen a8. Is this a back rank checkmating idea? I think so. Check. Oh! See, I was expecting them to play the queen to d8 there. Remove the defender, and then let's check, and then let's take. This one right here. Knight f1, we cannot play. Bishop g1, can we play or something? What is this one? Chess is a little tricky sometimes. Check, and then mate. Look at that one. That was cool, no? I know I liked it. Knight takes here. Attacking the queen, and then we take and win a piece there. Rook takes c7. This is insane. We're down a full queen, and we're going to be winning here. Check. Wait a second. If check there, the king goes to h6. So just check here and then take the queen. Knight takes here. Take, and then we defend. Awesome. This one right here. What is this one? Rook e3. This is called the kill box checkmate, guys. Queen d3 check should lead to a mate in 2. This one right here. Tamanov's checkmate pattern. Is it? Bishop check? No, I guess not. Queen takes d4 check. Bishop check. And then the rook comes down and we have checkmating ideas. Woohoo! Hey guys. All right, let's go and jump into the public arena. We're only going to have about 30 minutes today. Sorry, we meant to go opening up a checking account. That's why I was a little late today. But we'll do a public arena. If you have any openings you'd like me to play, just let me know and I'll try to play them. Here we go. We're going to go into the 3-minute arena. I love your lies, bro. Keep it up. Thank you. Yep. I plan to. If you guys keep wanting it, I'll keep doing it. Well, you know what, T? It takes practice, but you can get there too. What I do, I think everybody can do. I really believe that. I really do believe that. With a lot of hard work and practice, I don't see why you can't get to my level. Yeah. Okay, this starts at 11. Oh, you know what? I guess we can only do a 5-minute, or should I do 1-minute games? There's only 16 minutes left. So I do bullet games? No, I'll just keep it. Let's just warm up the brain, guys. Where's the 5-minute arena? Oh, because they're all doing this GCL. I wish I could have played in this, guys, but I also don't. I don't know how to use the proctor and everything, so it's just a little hard for me. So I'll have to talk to the guys and see if they can help me out in the future. All right, we'll join the 5-minute arena. Let's do it. Let's see here. Try the English. For white, whenever you train your brain, the patterns, you'll see it real fast because you don't look at the whole board, you just look at the certain areas. Thank you so much for the follow, Patrick. Ready? Someone said English. Let's go to play pawn to c4 and let's get that English going. c4, let's take that centaur. And let's see here. Do you ever get tilted? Of course I do. I'm human and I bleed blood. Sometimes I feel bad, sometimes I get sick, and I don't play chess. Let's go knight to c3. One of the main ideas of the English guys is trying to control the light squares. So you're going to see me play pawn to g3, bishop g2, and you're going to see the bishop will control down d5 and e4, down the centaur. What's your chess.com rating? It is 2229. g3 here, e5 is like playing a reverse Sicilian, and one of the ways I like to play against it, this is the way that they do it. So knight to d5 is supposed to be one of the best moves because the bishop will trade off here. The bishop is actually not too good in this one, so that's why they do that trade there. And then we'll play bishop to g2. Perfect. And then, oh, that's interesting. Okay, we could take here. I guess we'll just take. And then e3. I think we go e3, knight to e2, d4. Perfect. Let's go knight e2 here. They can play d4, but I don't think it's good for them. I'm going to go and play h3 here. I don't like bishop g4 idea to trade off. Hey, what's going on, Cesar? Let's go ahead and castle for king safety. And then d3 or d4. It's kind of up to them. You know what? We'll play d3. Their center is pretty strong here, and they have a very nice attacking game here. So the idea is to try to weaken the diagonal. So queen takes d3. Perfect timing. Maybe bishop a6 gets played. Then we bring the queen back to c2 to put pressure. But now we have, these are called hanging pawns, guys. And we're going to try to attack them. Well, you're really good at checkers. Well, thank you so much. I do practice every day to be good at checkers, guys. I remember I had just got a, what was it? I had just got a scholarship for chess, and I was at one of the family gatherings with the extended family, and one of my great uncles, or one of the older dudes, came over to me and he said, I hear that you play checkers. And I said, yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do. I was like, yep, okay, whatever, dude. Whatever, he's old. He's old. Whatever. Let's see, is b4 the move here? Looks good to me. b4, or you know what? Maybe bishop c3 or knight c3. So the knight wants to go to to e4 here, I think is the idea, right? So let's go knight c3, because I don't want to give up my bishop. Whenever you feed keto, guys, your bishop's worth a little bit more. That's how it be, poop guy. That's how it be. But, yeah, I ain't going to get all mad. I'm not going to get all sad. Chess, checkers, whatever. They know I'm good at games, and that's all that matters. Why is Bert Kreischer live streaming chess? Man, I tell you, that's like a fine wine. Every time I hear that comment, it's just getting funnier and funnier. Let's go rook c1, again, putting pressure over here. Maybe the knight's heading over to g5 or something? But what's going on here? What's going on? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yes, oh yeah, by the way, guys, the cups for today. Water, coffee. Water, coffee. Water, coffee. Water, coffee. This actually is a very annoying move to me. Oh, man. I don't like this move. e4, f4, knight takes on h3. Yeah, this is not good for me. King h2, knight f3 check. Let's play h4 here. I don't know if there's anything better. Watch out, watch out. Watch out. Got some interesting moves here. I need a little bit of water there. A little bit of water. Let's go king h1. You don't want to trade this guy off. Remember, this bishop is very important. Very important. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, he just joined 1 day ago. Dang it. I thought it was a cheater. Ah, okay. Well, how long have you been playing chess for? I've been playing chess for about... gosh, how long have I been playing chess for? I've been playing chess for about... Oh, good. Queen takes c2. 19 years now, I think. It's about 19 years. So many books. What's your favorite? All those are chess books behind me, guys. So it's like when someone asks me what my favorite movie is, there is no answer. I love to watch movies. I love to read books. Right now, I'm actually, for those of you who don't know, I'm expecting my first child. So I'm reading to my kid in the womb, and I'm reading them Night Books, which was a movie that was put on Netflix. So I think we're going to play h takes g5 here. And queen takes g5 here. And what do we play here? Rook to d1? Oof, I don't know. This is a scary position, guys. Scary, scary position. Let's go knight to e2, d4, and f4. You got to watch out for these 1700s, man. Especially ones that just make an account 1 day ago. I should, yeah. Actually, I should. Oh, well, I did find out I'm going to be having a little baby girl. So that's what I wanted. I wanted a girl, and we got one. I think it is. I think it is. It's either that or a Smurf. I don't know. Between the two. Ah, thank you so much. I know. I'm so excited to be a father, man. Very excited. Okay, rook e6. One of the ideas here is to play the rook over. Let's go ahead and play knight to f4, free tempo. And then the king will go to g1 for an escape square. I know, I know. How many parents do we have out here, guys? Remember, guys, if you guys spam, I'm going to block you. King over to g1. And, oh, this is good. The knight's doing a good job here. Uh-oh, here it is. God something. Let's go ahead and block. Mute. There you go. Pawn takes back toward the center. A nice tempo against the queen. And maybe f3 in the future. It just depends. Oh, cool. They played there. So f3, king to h2. King f2 here. I'm telling you, man. I play 2000s that don't play as well as these guys. Interesting. Logical. Logical. Let's go bishop takes. It was a forced trade. Queen to g2 here. g4, g5, maybe f5 here. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. Maybe just rook over to e1 will get played next. The computer's going to have to play a little bit faster than this. Awesome, Mike. Yeah, dude. I was thinking, I was like, do I want a boy? Do I want a girl? I mean, listen, as anybody you will meet will say, you just want a healthy baby. And that's so true. That's all I really care about. I just want a healthy baby. Rook on the open file is a good idea. And with that being said, after thinking about it, I was like, you know what? A girl would be nice. Because you know what they say, it's daddy's girl. And obviously, I want my baby to love me more than my wife. Because what kind of sane person would say that, right? Let's go pawn to f5 here, just expanding. g5 here for a forkaroonie. It doesn't really work out as well, guys, because after g5, queen takes, pawn takes, the rook can go over here. So let's just go in and play rook to c2 with the idea of doubling the rooks here. Okay, double the rooks. Now we're threatening back rank checking ideas. Oh, you know what? They had queen to d4 here, so it wasn't even really a threat anyways. Interesting. Let's go queen to g3. Not sure what this move does. Not sure what that one did. Oh, interesting. Okay, they're sacrificing the rook. And, okay. Interesting. Logical. Logical to sacrifice your rook. Logical. Logical. Queen check here, then king to g2, I guess. Oh, interesting there. Maybe rook e5 or f6 right away. Let's play f6 right away. Idea is to play rook over here and try to kick the defender from the guy away. I could also play pawn takes here too. Let's see. Rook h1 check will be one of the ideas. Pawn takes here. So rook h1 check, king to g2. And the queen's defending here too. And the takes there. Not really a threat. Just king goes over to h3. That was a very strange game. I mean, it's just always really unnerving whenever you play somebody and they just started their account 1 day ago, right? Well, thank you so much. I'm very excited about this next journey. It's because it's definitely going to be a journey. I hear kids are not the easiest thing to do, right? Pawn up, rook over here, and then we'll probably checkmate next move. Awesome sauce! I'm trying. Thank you so much for the follow, 2X, award winner over here. Thank you so much for following and hanging out with us. Yeah, it's only on PC. Excuse me. Favorite chess player all time is Petrosian. I know, I'm so excited, guys. I'm getting my baby little girl. It's so crazy. You get to actually just name another human being. I have a daughter as well. They're awesome. Welcome to the Girl Dad Club. I'm gonna do her hair. I'm gonna buy her dresses. I'm so excited, man. You don't even know. You don't even know. Guys, like this video. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. Let's jump right to our next one. We just played the white side. What do I play as the black side, guys? Thank you for the follow. Dharma, D's Nuts, and Drood. Okay, what am I playing as black, guys? She's gonna crush it in chess. I'm hoping okay, so there's a little psychology here. She will learn how to play chess, but she won't be forced to play chess tournaments. And so I won't push her, so she should want to become a chess player. That's okay. That's all I'm going to do. Stonewall against d4. I need one against e4, though, guys. I need one against e4. d4, e4. Where's the e4 at? Father of 3. They're a blessing coach. Awesome. I'm happy to hear this. We're thinking it's probably going to be around Christmas time. I want January, but Christmas, I don't want the baby born around Christmas. No one likes that. A perk. All right, finally, we got a perk if we're black. And then against e4, and then against d4, we're playing the Stonewall Dutch. Okay. Oh, just in case we do get another white. Okay, we didn't get it. Let me know what we're playing for white, though, next game, guys. Let's see here. d4, and there we go. You got your Stonewall Dutch over there. Was it Calcul? Knight c3. They say in the books, if your opponent plays this, they're either a chess master or an absolute beginner. Let's go and play d5 and get ready to play pawn to b6. A King's Gambit? Well, that sounds fun. Anyone watching for the Philippines? Jazz wants to know, dude. Jazz wants to know over here on Antiquity Talkity. We're going to play c6 real quick, just in case knight b5 gets played. e6 here. Maybe e4 is the idea. Knight to f6 here. It's from the unknown country that we don't know. We don't know where this country is, guys. We don't know. Knight to d7. Actually, or bishop b4. Hey, what's going on, Canada? I'm going to be interviewing Simon Plays Chess hopefully next week or the following week. For those of you who don't know him, he's a content creator. He does really funny chess videos. He does a great impression of Magnus Carlsen. I love it. Every time I see it, I just laugh and laugh and laugh. Knight to d7. A lot of times you're trying to get pawn to e5 in. Let's go to castle here. And then queen to e5 here. And then bishop back to d6. Once we get control over e5, guys, we should be very happy. Bishop a5 was also a move, but I like this one. Good. I like this one. Good. It's Russia. It can't be Russia. Russia's flag's not like that. Russia's flag doesn't look like that. Let's play pawn to e5 and knight takes on e5. This is typically good. Oh, yeah, we have Joe Bruin on Sunday, guys. He is a Twitch streamer, and he works with chess.com. Yeah, really nice guy. I haven't got to talk to him too much, so I'm really excited to talk to him more in this kind of format. Bishop to d6 over here. A little bit of pressure on e4. Good move. Oh, we'll play knight to g4 here. I don't want to trade off, and I want to put pressure on this e3 backwards pawn. Perfect. Bishop to d7. And now that everything's kind of settled around here, they can't open up any more files or diagonals. Here we go. b5, or is it c5 first? It's b5 first, threatening b4 already. And a5, a4. It's opposite side castling. Oh, a good move from our opponent. Stop playing good moves. All right, we'll play knight takes here. And then a5 or c5. Let's go rook b8, threatening c5 and c4, b4 kind of stuff. Oh, perfect. c3 is the wrong move, guys. Why is it wrong? Because now when I play pawn to b4, it's going to force open a pawn trade, and to attack your opponent, to open files and diagonals. So here it is, b4. So the pawn takes here, pawn takes there. They probably will play c4 here. And I think we just play rook fc8 there, and we'll be happy. Oh, interesting. Pawn takes here. They might be losing their queen, guys. Bishop check. Rook check. Oh, they survive. They're surviving. They're a survivor. They ain't gonna give up. All right, rook over to c8, putting pressure on c3. This is the new weakness. c3 is a backwards pawn open file here. You can see they never really got their attack going. Perfect. Queen to c5, keeping the attack coming. Notice if they trade here, then c3 will definitely fall. In fact, I could just take on c3 right away here. Perfect. Imagine if they put state flags. Texas, baby! Let's do Texas, man. What? I would definitely give up my chess skills so people could live. How about that? That's insane that anybody would even say no to that. That's insane. Yes, people will live better lives if I don't play chess. That's okay, guys. I have other things I like to do for fun. Believe it or not, I'm kind of a smart guy and I can do other things. I can do other things. Queen e5 check here is important, guys, so that the king cannot move to e1, which is their escape square. That means the king has to go back over here. And now bishop a4 looks very good to me. The threat is to play rook to d8 for a checkmate. Yeah, he asked, imagine that you lose chess skills, but every single person in Africa have infinite access to clean water. Of course, that's insane. That's insane. What kind of question is this? Rook d8 check, and I'm at least winning the queen. Or is this checkmate? Okay, rook to d2 check wins the queen. Yeah, I think we just had the check. Because check here, the king goes to f1, and I don't see a good follow-up. So it's check, takes, and then check here. Our bishop just takes here. Why not? And we'll do bishop takes here. We're covering this guy right there, and that's gonna be good game. I'll take it. Oh, wait a second. How much time we have left? Yes, I don't think we have enough time, guys, but that's okay, because you know me. I'm always promoting. I run a chess club here in San Antonio. Let's go ahead and leave the public arena, and we're gonna get ready for our bullet brawl over here, guys. Bullet brawl. Yep, we're gonna do some puzzle rush before we get started. Unfair matchup. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, man. This guy wants to be my friend. Apparently his rapid is 1695. Let's go ahead and add him to our block list. Just in case. Just in case. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. Play. Or was it? Play tournaments. Perfect. And let's go to our bullet brawl. Starts at 9 minutes. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and jump into our our puzzle battles. We'll do 2. We'll just do 2, and then we'll get ready to play. Get ready. If you've never seen me lose, guys, I'm about to play in the public, in the bullet brawl where it's masters only, and I am not the strongest chess master. I know you guys think I'm amazing. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm decent, guys. But yeah, no. He is a very tough player. He is a very tough player. What's the name of the chess club? My chess club is Complete Chess. By the way, we're doing a chess tournament with the San Antonio Spurs, believe it or not. Looking for 500 players. It is scholastic for kids only. Those in elementary all the way up to high school if you want to play in that one. And I think that's about that right there. Coach, the longer I play chess, I become much worse than before. 0 improvements. Well, that just means you're probably playing chess without actually studying chess. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for the gift, Ovo. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Don't forget, when you're in check, always try to capture the piece first. Then you try to protect, and then last is run, okay? Checkmate in 1, h7's deadly kiss, checkmate, checkmate in 1. Here we go, check, and then we win a rook. Deadly kiss, checkmate yet again. Queen h7 is a deadly kiss, checkmate. What is this one? Rook. Oh, just a back range checkmate. That's really cool. The knight's covering. Queen takes an f2 checkmates. Queen takes an f2 checkmates. This one, unprotected bishop, so check and then takes there. This one right here, we just got to get that back there. So rook takes here. Yes, because of checkmate on over there. Queen takes d5 check, unprotected queen, so it's check and then takes, winning the queen. This one right here, queen a6 check, knight check, and then this will force with what's called the lollipop checkmate pattern. Knight d6 is just a smother's mate right there. Queen f2 is a deadly kiss checkmate. This one, rook to d7 check, and what is this one? Rook takes on h7. I don't see a forced check here, so we're going to take rook takes h7. That should be at least a draw, if not a win. Queen takes just free rook. Check here will win a piece. Ah, check and then takes. This one right here, discovery, check, check, and then takes. This one right here, what is this one? Is it rook check first or just knight takes? What's the difference? There's a difference here, guys, but I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna play knight takes. Okay. I was like, I don't know the difference. Okay, knight d6 for a free tempo, knight e4, and then we take in check, winning at least a piece. I'm sorry, the exchange. What is this one? Bishop takes g7 check. And then what is this one? Oh, just take the rook. Okay, easy enough to me. What's this one? Knight c5 check, knight c3 check. I think it's knight takes c3, knight takes d5, discovery check, winning the rook. This is don't move the f-pawn, so it's check, takes, and then takes. This one right here, we want to get to g6, so rook takes on e6 gets played. Then queen to g6 check, queen takes on h6, I think is the move, with knight takes on g5 for checkmating on h7. This is a discovery check, and then mate on g7 right there. Rook takes h7, a clearance sacrifice. They just gave up the queen because rook h1 was going to be coming. Queen to e2 check. We're just getting a little bit closer here, but where's the next check? Queen takes on d3, queen takes on c3, will lead to a checkmate. What is this one? Attraction? It is not. I think it's rook c7 check, and this wins the queen. Queen check, knight check. They have to take or else they get mated. This one right here, is it just queen to a3? I think so. Queen a3, and there's no good stopping that checkmate. Bishop takes e5. No, it's just pawn f4 here, I think, right? No, because this bishop's hanging, right? So is it bishop takes here? Oh, unprotected rook. So it's check, check, takes. This one right here, knight just takes. The easiest endgames to win are king and pawn, guys. Get king position and then win. Knight e7 check. There wins at least the exchange. Oh my gosh. Some of those are the first time I've ever seen some of those puzzles. Some of them are typical patterns that I do see. So yeah, a little bit of thinking, a little bit off the cusp there. Oh my gosh. He does. Bro doesn't do Puzzle Storm. He does Puzzle Hurricane. Let's go in and do one more, guys. One more. My chess club name is Complete Chess. That's the name of the channels on mostly all of them. How do I study properly, chess coach? Tauntaun. I hope that's from Star Wars. The Tauntaun. Tauntaun, what's your rating at? Holy shiz. Thank you for the follow. Suck. Great name, too. And thank you for the follow, Jonathan. Hello, how's it going, Hanger? How's it going? Oh, gosh. Now Dean's giving all the questions here. If you had the chance to travel to the future once, but you have to sacrifice your chess skills, would you do that? What am I getting into the future? Am I going to go into like a... No, I'm not going to do that. My life is actually really good here in the present. And I don't know if it's going to be good in the future. Could be a dystopian future, man. Could be like Nazis or other crazy folk around there. And I don't know. This reality I'm in is actually really good. So I'm going to stick to the one that I know. Why would I take a chance? G4 is checkmate. F6, and then we're going to get a back rank checkmate. Queen H5 check. All we got to do is move in our queen. What's this one? Bishop takes first, I think. And then we'll go check here. Takes, winning a pawn. What's this one right here? Queen back to A5, stopping checkmate. Queen C1 check. Will lead to checkmate. What's this one? Check, check, takes. What's this one right here? Just a free rook? Okay. Just making sure I'm asleep, I guess. I'm in awake. Queen takes over here. Pawn takes right here. Knight takes in check here. We can win the queen. Knight takes here in check. Oh, I was afraid I might have missed something. Pawn takes there. Unprotected bishop, so check and takes. Thank you for the gift over there. Sorry, it's my peripheral vision, so I didn't get to see what it was. It's about the unprotected rook here, guys. Check and then takes. This one right here. Queen takes check. And then knight to e3 is forking the queen and the bishop here, so I have to give up the queen or else they get checkmated. Queen takes d4 check. Oh, I guess that's wrong. What is this one? Just rook takes b7? Yes, rook takes because we remove the defender and the bishop comes back to take. This one right here, if we could trade queens, it should be winning. Oh, wait a second. It's black to move. Sorry. So this is just checkmate in one. Done. This one right here, queen h4 check and then mate. This one over here, knight c5 check will lead to a mate in two. This one right here, rook e3 looks really strong. The idea is to go rook to g3. I'm just trying to see if there's anything a little bit more forced than that. I guess rook e3? Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. Queen takes a3, queen g2 is a check and a mate. Man, are these tactics getting harder? Or am I just getting better? Knight takes here because we win a piece at the end. Rook takes on h6 has to be the move with queen to g6 for double threats. 1, 2, and then pins and wins. This one right here, this is checkmate in 1, 2, 3. This one right here, knight d3 check, and then we win at least the queen here, so I'll take a free queen. This one right here, back rank checkmating idea, so just, do we take here, or do we take on a5 first? Yeah, we just take on a5 first, and then this is back rank checkmate, or we win a piece there, which is what we did. Check and then takes, and then pass pawns must be pushed. With this one right here, knight takes f1. What is this one? What is this one? Knight takes, and then we're going to remove the defender for this bishop, which we take in check. Queen, check, check, and then mate. Another pattern that I just have memorized. What is this one? All right, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow. See more. Butts. All right, thank you for the follow. RXE. Hanger. And Matina. Oh, thank you so much for the lemonade. I'm drinking coffee, but hey, thank you for the lemonade. Easy stream. Easy stream. I say that now, guys, but we're about to play into the Bullet Brawl, where, again, everyone's a master there. Oh, gosh, am I already late for it, too? I might be late for the Bullet Brawl. All right, guys, get ready. I'm sorry I won't be chatting as much now since I'm going to be just concentrating and trying to give as much information on the games that I play. So don't be mad at me, but I might not be talking back with you. All right, here we go. I think it started already. Yep, we missed the beginning, but that's okay. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Asteria's. Oh, awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Asteria's over here on the Twitcheroo now. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, thanks for joining us, guys. It's time for another Bullet Brawl. This is for the YouTube. And, yep, let's go ahead and join. And we have 2 hours. I agree, I will not cheat. You don't lose as many games as I do and be cheating. That's all I can say. Water, coffee for 2 hours, guys. First game up, a Candidate Master at 2600. Here we go, Knight 2f6, c5 here. Fee and Keto system right here. We're just going to take the center because they're playing like some kind of hippopotamus. I'm going to take here to make the center weak. Knight takes here. E4 is one of our weak squares. Knight takes on d5. Knight to d4 I think is good for us. There, let's go ahead and play Knight to f5, threatening Knight to e3. Rook over to d8, or yeah, Rook to d8 here, preparing and defending over here. What are they going to play? Bishop g5. I have to play pawn f6 or I lose a piece there. Pawn to b6. Knight. Let's go g5 here. Let's just keep kicking him away. Perfect. Bishop d7 here. And maybe bishop to b5 next. Be careful here. Be careful. b6. I think I can get away with this. Because even though they have d6 here, guys, I could play there. Alright, let's go queen to f8. Ah, I'm scared. I'm scared. Let's go queen to f8 here. They still have a check here, but... okay, knight to d6 here. Okay, I did miss that move. Good move. Bishop takes g4. Bishop takes back. And then we'll go queen to b7 to block because we don't want that check to happen. Ah, I missed the rook was hanging there, but I had to do it anyways. Rook over to e8. Oof. Man, our opponent's just crushing us. And let's play pawn to h5. If they trade, it's okay. Ugh, that's game over. Dear Lord, that could not have gone any worse. On to the next game, guys. Never give up. Never surrender. On to the next game. We got a 2400. E4, C5. It's Sicilian time. C takes D4. We have ourselves a Smith Mora. And we always need more of the Mora. I'm going to go and play the knight to G-E7 setup, which is, I think, is one of the ways to defeat the Smith Mora here. Here, if you don't take this pawn, they play H5. So it's not that I want to take it. It's just that I have to take it. I guess he's surprised that I took it because most people will not take it. Let's go and play Bishop C5 here. Or Bishop B7. We'll play Bishop B7 here. G3 is what we will expect. Queen to F6 here with D6 idea, because they're probably going to play F4 here pretty soon. And I think we're going to be okay. Oh, never mind. Let's go E5 here. No, let's go and castle here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yep, there's a good move. And we go queen to G6 here, or queen H5. Oof, we got to make sure we don't get our queen, Bishop D3, queen to H5 here. We just got to make sure we don't get our pieces trapped here. Uh-oh, they're thinking, guys. Okay, the best move was this, guys. Why? My queen is almost trapped here. So, let's go queen G6 and pawn to F5 now. Perfect, pawn F5. I should have just probably done this last move. If the pawn takes here, we're going to play queen takes here, there, pawn to H6, and then either D6 or D5. And actually, B5 here might be the best move because the bishop is on the long diagonal here. Knight there. Okay. Queen to D4. Oof. Queen is actually running out of squares here. Let's go queen F7 here. Okay. Queen there. E5. D5 here, attacking the knight. Bishop takes on H6. E5 here. Oh, perfect. They did this move. Bishop takes. E5. We have to watch the time. Yeah, I think they realize I will take on F2 here and check. So E5 here, free tempo on the queen, and also attacking both of the bishops, so I think we just won the game. Alright, they sacrifice the queen. They sacrifice the queen. Pawn takes here. Queen takes in check. Just try not to lose on time now, Jesse. Queen takes. Queen E2 check. Bishop over here. Queen back there, and then just don't fall for checkmate. Don't. Okay, there we go. Wish I could have done that a little bit better, but hey, a win is a win. On to the next game. Defending the Smith-Morra is no easy task. Here we go, E4. Let's take that centaur. Pawn to D4. Knight to C3. We're playing against like a perk. E5 over here, our modern variation. Knight to E4. I like to play what's called the Austrian attack with these 3 pawns in the center. And we'll just play knight to F3. Pawn takes, pawn takes. D5, E6 is one of the ways I've been playing this recently. Oh, this is actually a really cool sacrifice that they do. Let's play bishop C4, and we're going to go ahead and castle here. And they're getting ready to start pushing this forward. Mind you, I don't mind playing this knight to G5 check here, since they already sacrificed. Let's do it. Knight to G5 check, knight takes over here. Believe it or not, I think the king might be looking good here. Queen here is already threatening checkmating ideas like there. So let's do it. Queen check here. Pawn to D6 check ideas. Oh, a good move. A good move. Dang it. I can't actually break through there. All right, let's play bishop to D2 here, I guess, first. And rook over here. Pawn takes on E6. Okay. Bishop to C3, putting pressure on E5. Check there, king over. G4. Does this do anything? No, not really. Rook takes is good. If they play takes there, I think they'll be in a little bit of trouble, because these are checks. The bishops were stronger in this game. Yeah, pawn E7, check. And are we just checkmating in this position? That's insane. That's insane. Come on. Woohoo! Dang, guys. Watch out, brah. All right, let's attack Jesus, guys. Okay, they played C4. Let's go play C6. We're going to try to treat this like we're playing a Slav defense over here. E6, the triangle system over here. Knight to F6, bishop over to D6 here. Let's get ready to castle. And knight b to D7 here. Pawn takes on E4. If you don't do this, you're going to be in a worse position. I think E5 is a decent move here. Or let's play knight F6 and pawn to C5 here. We need to ruin the center. Pawn takes here. It always upsets me when they don't take back. All right, pawn to E5. Let's try to hold on to the pawn. Rook over to E8. And queen C7 here. Oh, bishop G4. Perfect. I win the exchange. All part of the plan, guys. Because rook takes on E2. Uh-oh. I guess he was not happy with that move. Okay, doesn't do anything. Bishop just takes here. Bishop just takes. Rook just takes. Bishop F4. Let's bring the rook back to E6. Bishop G5. Okay, so they're threatening there again. Let's go and play queen E7 here. Yes, queen E7 comes with rook E1 check. And the trades are good for us. Double the rooks here also. Alekhine's gun. Bishop G5. Okay, so perfect. We'll check here. Queen check there. And just keep it simple. Rook over to D8 here just to defend. When they play here, we'll add the check in here. I didn't plan on that, but the bishop is unprotected. So they're going to have to trade queens here, and the passed pawn should just be winning. Oh, look at that. We're even threatening knight e4 check, and they missed that. And let's go rook here, and then the pawn will win. Pawn, rook takes. A little too soon for that move. And that's game over. Woohoo! We got the exotic cups here, guys. Oh my gosh. I'll try to beat Jeffrey Zhang. Is he playing here? Okay, we got a 3,000 guys. Let's do a Dutch defense. F5. Knight to F6 here. There we're getting for the G4 stuff. We're just gonna play E6 here. G5. Let's go D5 here. Pawn takes. Knight to E4 here. Probably we could take on G5 there, so they played there. Let's play C5 here. Oh, good, they didn't take. So takes here. This is important. Knight C6. The knight's almost trapped in these variations, guys. I just realized, though, even if F3, then I can go to G3 here. So let's go to castle. Kingside safety is important. Let's play queen to B6 here. Let's play bishop B4 here. I'm not sure what they're up to, but I know what I'm not up to. What the heck does that even mean? All right, bishop to D7. We don't have a bad position here, guys. Rook over to C8. We don't have a bad position. F takes on e4. Typically a bad move. Rook takes d2. Does this work? e5 here. Let's try this rook takes d2, bishop to d2 idea. e3. Okay, bishop just takes. Queen to c7 here, rook to c7. I guess rook c7 here. No, rook to d8. Check there, king over. Knight takes d4. Did I lose a piece here? I think I did. Let's go queen to d2 here. Knight takes and check. Rook to g8 here. King takes. I'm not getting checkmated, but it's also not the best. Now I'm getting checkmated. Bam! Bam, bam! Let's go queen to e1, exclam. Good game. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's take on the woman grandmaster. e4. Let's take that centaur. d4. Pawn to f3. We're playing what's called the fantasy variation. Although the fianchetto here I don't think is very good. I think white gets really good attacking chances. Let's go and play knight to d2 here. e5 here because they were wanting to play that next. Now the knight goes to e4, covering on f4. Knight to g5 here. e6 is weak. They're going to be trading off with h6 here pretty soon. Knight e6 here, guys. We're going to win this bishop right here. Awesome. Takes. We have to be careful because of this guy, but we can just castle here, and whenever she takes, we take back with the rook, which is important. King h1, no more pins. Let's go ahead and play bishop to d2 here. Maybe she'll blunder, and I can win a queen there for free. Let's go ahead and play h3. Kind of a bad move here, because now my rook can't slide over. She missed it. Check. And takes. Woohoo! 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 Oh, man. Go for the cheapos, guys. Go for the cheapos. Let's go rook to f1, and we're going to play g4 and bust open this center. There we go, g4. Pawn takes. Queen b3, queen to e6, and also d5 ideas will be in the air. Okay. Dang, my queen can't really go anywhere, can she? Let's just play bishop takes f5 here. Okay, queen to d6 here. Rook just takes, rook just takes. We have to be careful, guys. We have to be careful. Our time's getting a little bit low here. Rook to g5, check. Funny enough, I think, yeah, her king should go there. Check, check, check. And then what's the move here? Rook here. I just got to run the king somewhere safe. Check. And then we're threatening checkmate in 1 here, which I can't. I don't see how she can stop that. Okay, check here then, I guess. And then queen takes here. So king up. Just don't get checkmated, Jesse. Check and then mate. Bam! Oh, wow, she's 2,700. All right, here we go. e4. Let's take that centaur. Knight to f3, attacking the pawn. And let's go knight c3. Let's do it, guys. Are we going to do it? Trick or treat. That's Halloween gambit time. I'm in the mood to do some trick or treating. e5. Tricks and treats, baby. Tricks and treats. I've got the good center here. This move is not supposed to be the best. Let's go and just play pawn to f4. d5. Bishop back to d3, threatening f5 here. So knight e7 should get played here. That move is interesting. Let's just go ahead and castle here. They close the position up. They close the position, which is actually not a bad idea. c3, b4, a4. They're gonna. I'm assuming they're gonna castle queenside here. All right, h3 now. The king side's weird, and the knight can't really get out. So they're having a hard time in this position here, anyways. Let's go ahead and play knight here, knight here. Knight c5 is the next move. Perfect. Let's go b5 here or c4. b5 here. They can't play c5 because I will just take. And we're taking here, threatening bishop b5. The king in the center is a bad thing, guys. Believe it or not. Pawn takes. Let's play knight takes here, bishop takes here. Bishop back to d4. And then we'll keep pushing our pawns over here on the queen side. Again, their pieces are all messed up over here, so they're just having a very tough time with that. Passed pawns must be pushed. a5, b6, the queen c7. Got played for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and play queen b3 with the idea of c5 here. Rook over here. They'll probably play knight to c5. Nope. b6 here. Pawn takes. Rook a7 will be our next move. And they're going to have to be careful here. Okay, bishop b5 here. Attacking the knight. Attacking there. Bishop a6. I'll just keep harassing here. I am the lower player after all. Believe it or not, I'm the lower rated player here. Let's go bishop back to f1. And then queen to b6 here. Rook a7 here for a pin and a win. I think so, right? Oh my gosh, they figured it out. Bishop over here to play bishop takes. Bishop c5 here. No, that doesn't work. Let's go rook to b4. And I lost on time. Dang it. Dang it. Well, that was still a fun game. I was able to add pressure the whole time. Good game. All right, International Master 2900. Let's do it. Sicilian time. Pawn takes, pawn takes. We're attacking against the Smith Mora yet again. Listen, I'm not going to take the elder pawn. I only take the first pawn. Why? Because I only know the theory for this one. Go knight to g6 here, bishop e7 here. Castles. e5 typically is not the best in these kind of variations. Let's go queen c7, threatening to take on e5 now. I think we could just take, since the bishop's hanging in the end of these variations. Queen takes on c4. So we're doing really well here. d6, e5. Typically, oh god, the free queen. They did that on purpose. They knew I was going to be not looking for queen trades. Dang it. Good game. That's my fault, though. That's my fault. All right, here we go. On to the next game. e4. Let's take that centaur. Pawn takes over here. I forget the name of this variation. Oh, interesting. I'm just going to go ahead and play knight to c3 here, though. Pawn takes there would be a quick mate. d4. And we'll play bishop e3 here. I guess pawn takes here, knight f3. And I guess we'll put pressure on this pawn here on g6 here. Perfect. Let's go d5. Knight takes d5. And bishop c4 moves are good for us. Bishop d2, bishop c3 makes sense to me. Perfect. Bishop c3. Knight takes e7 ideas. Yeah, I think we just have to take there. And I'm going to go just play king to f1 here. It kind of makes sense to me already since we can try to attack them, right? So h4, h5. Oh, but they're going to play the knight to g4. Oh, they close the diagonal. Knight takes here. Queen to f3. Because if e4 here, bishop just takes because this guy's hanging. So queen to g3 there. Perfect timing. Rook to e1 is going to be a good next move here. And they have to be careful with queen takes g4 ideas here too. Pawn f3 and rook takes on e5. Are they losing a piece here or something? Let's go rook takes here. Bishop takes on e5. And then we're threatening this guy right here. So it's check and takes ideas. Even h5 is a really strong move. f3 is a really decent move here too. Let's go queen to f4. Oh gosh, watch the time, Jesse. Oh, it's at 1900. Takes, takes. King over here. Pawn to f4. Okay, king over here. Rook over here. They're going to try to look for trades, right? Okay, rook to d1. And c4 here. I didn't realize that this was a lower rated player. Okay. Pawn just takes here. Bishop just takes. We should be winning this endgame easily now. Bishop there. Bishop there. Past pawns must be pushed. We'll have to check in here real quick. Bishop back. c5. Pawn to g4. Let's get these pawns rolling. Bishop back, pawn up. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, e4. Let's take that centaur. Pawn to d4. Knight to c3. Pawn to f4. Queen takes d4. I like these variations. The queen comes back to f2, knight f3. I usually get really good attacking chances with these two pawns. Queen to g3, attacking the knight. Knight to d4 here. Looks like a free piece, but it's not because bishop h4. So let's go ahead and castle here. Bishop h4 would have pinned to win my queen. I'll take back with the pawn this time. My idea is that I want to bring... Oh, interesting. Queen to g2. I want to play the king to h1 and then use the open h file here. So bishop h4. Interesting move. Logical. Logical. All right, rook to g1 here. Pawn to f5. Let's try and open up this king, guys. Knight d5 is a decent move. Bishop h6 is a decent move. Queen g4 is a decent move. Actually, let's go rook to f1 with pawn to f4 ideas. Yeah, they play there. Let's go knight to d5. I'll take on c7 and win the rooks here if they allow me. They ain't going to allow me. They're not that cool. Knight back to c3. And maybe they bring the queen back again. Pawn takes, pawn to f5. e5 here. Perfect. Perfect. They can't take on f5 here. Knight goes to e4. Let's take here. And then knight to e4 ideas can get played. Because if not, they'll probably get checkmated if they try to like do anything else. Pawn takes here. Check is really strong. The knight, bishop is really weak here. Pawn takes over here. Oh, just bishop takes here, right? As I was saying before, like the king's just really weak. So once I'm able to take and I'm just busting through here. Bishop takes h5, check. And then, oh, they just got mated here. Bishop takes g5. I want to keep the queens on the board for checkmates. Okay, guys? Oh, this knight is so perfectly placed here. Yeah. So, bishop to f6 check. I mean, you can take the queen here too, but I want to make sure that regarding this, it's check and then mate. I don't need no stinking queen. I don't need no stinking queen. All right, guys. Let me load up with more coffee. Let me load up with more coffee. It's how we win our chess games, guys. Oh, did Magnus win over there? All right, there we go. Loading up with more coffee. Remember, guys, coffee, donut water. Coffee, donut water. Coffee, water, coffee, water. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. On to the next one, guys. Yeah, I got a whole bunch more mugs back there. Oh, I'm not sure if this is if this is her or not. Here we go. Knight to F6, G6, Bishop G7. Let's go to Castle. And here, A6, they'll probably play A4. Oh, B5 whenever you can get it in. Bishop B5, Bishop B7 here. Knight D7, Knight to B6. We're trying to win the D5 pawn back. Okay, it looks like we're going to win it back. Let's go to play Rook to E8 just to overprotect. Sometimes they play D6 here. I'll play H6 real quick. Bishop takes. Maybe they'll play. Let's play B4, then I'll take on D5 here. The problem with this, guys, is that some weaknesses can get made here. Oh, interesting. Bishop takes D5 and Queen takes B6, I guess. God did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel. Let's take with the knight here, I guess. Queen takes is also not a bad move here, too. A5. Maybe they play knight to G4 there. I'll play G5 there. Let's play G5 already. Okay. Queen to B6 here. Knight to E7. Knight E7 guarding on C6, putting pressure on D4. Knight to F5. D4 is a weakness, and we need to attack it. Queen to D5 here. The trade of queens here. Remember, this is a isolate pawn, so the endgames are good for black. This knight will go to D8. I'm not sure what... I guess... Did the knight even attack anything? The threat is pawn to F6 now, guys, to win the knight here. So F6, and we win the knight, right? God did that day, because we're just removing the defender. So pawn takes here. And then let's go rook to C8. Everything looks protected and good here. Oh, knight to F4 I should play. D4 is weak. Okay, knight to H4, threatening knight there. Knight here, attacking the queen. I'm sorry, the rook. Pawn takes here. The threat now is bishop takes on E5 because the knight F3 check. Perfect. Bishop takes here. Knight check there and takes. Knight back to F7. Rook over here, and then we'll take. All right, there. Okay. Okay. All right, on to the next one, guys. Here we go. All right, D4, my nemesis. F5, E6. Apparently, I feel like playing the Dutch today. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why, but I'm playing the Dutch. Here we go. Bishop to D6 here. We're playing against the Fianchetto, which is one of the best strategic ways to play against the Dutch. Let's go to play Queen E7, Bishop F4, or Pawn F4 will get played next. Knight to D7. Bishop takes on D7 is what I'm expecting. Queen takes on D6. Maybe with Pawn to C5 here next. We'll just play B6 here. If they want to take here, Pawn takes, and then the C6 will get weak here. Let's go to play Knight to E4 here. Trades are okay. Let's play Rook to F6, getting ready for some endgame ideas here. Pawn takes here. Double the rooks. F4 is coming in the future. Okay, they played there. We'll take, and then play B5 here. We're just trying to keep the position closed as possible. Okay. So let's go G5 and F4 here. G5, F4. I don't know what else we could do to open up this position. Okay, pawn takes. He's going to try and keep it closed. This became weak. Rook to G6. Double the rooks here. A6 next. Okay. Bishop's doing a good job here. Rook to G7. Because they're going to double the rooks there. Double the rooks this way. This is defended. And then they're going to trade off the queens now. Good move. B4. Queen takes. Bishop B5 here. Allowing trades. You have to be careful because this pawn over there, though. All right, rook takes. Oh, gosh. Bishop takes. Oh, gosh. This is not good. I can't trade off there. So rook C6 is just really good. D4. Don't fire. Don't touch me. I'm a real live wire. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Bum, 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 bum. I got nothing better than this. Rook over here. Okay, get ready for the back rank checkmating threats. Okay, rook over here. Oh, gosh. No! That's why he's my nemesis. Good game. All right, here we go. E4, D4. Let's go ahead and attack that. Kara can't. with our fantasy variation, bishop e3, knight to c3. They're doing the fiend kettle variation. Apparently, this is getting popular at this this bullet brawl. Pawn to f4, knight to h6. We'll play knight to f3, so if the knight goes to g4, we'll bring it back to g1 and then kick the knight away. h3, perfect. Let's go ahead and play the bishop to d3 here, allowing the trade. And then bishop to... Let's go f2 so we can get the bishop active on this diagonal. Yeah, they're ready to stop that. And let's go knight to e2 here, which is typical. The idea is to play b3, c4. They try to close the position, we try to open it up. Because they're underdeveloped here, they don't have any pieces out. Okay, c5, it looks like we're closing it, but we're actually making some threats here. Let's go pawn to, bishop takes there, pawn a3, b4. We need that open file. And the idea is to try to get pawn to b5 in. Let's go rook to b1 here. They're going to play the knight to b5 here. So rook takes here, rook takes b7. Double the rooks here, and pawn to a4. Queen b2, threatening to take on b7, which can't be stopped. Ah, good move. Rook takes. At least we will stop them from castling. Although I guess it's not too big a deal for them. Let's go... Oh gosh, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Let's go queen to d7 here. They might play b6 here, but the more opening pieces here, the better it's going to be. Okay, let's go knight to g5 here. Knight takes e6 ideas can get played. Queen over to b5 now. Pawn takes here. We will take there. Knight to d4. Bishop takes d4. Knight takes check here. Lost a piece, but they're going to be winning on time most likely, so they don't really care. Okay, bishop d6. The more trades, the better for them. There. My hope is to get to e1 and then get to h4. Perfect. And I think we might be winning now. No. Knight takes e6 check. Queen g5 check. 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 Ah, it's not check. We can get a draw here at least. Oh gosh. No! We had a draw. Arrgh. You. Alright, good game. Next one. Oh, we got the Grandmaster again. e4. Let's take that center. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. We take free pawns around here. Knight to f3. This is the gambit variation. That's Scandinavian. Queen to e2. Pawn to d4 will get played next. If we don't do this, then we're going to get into a little bit of trouble. Knight takes d4. Knight takes c6 here. Bishop back to d3. Rook e8. We're going to go, oh, h3 real quick because they're threatening there. Let's get ready to castle next. Castles. Maybe knight f4 gets played. Let's play queen to h5 here. We're going to try to make some weaknesses around the king. Knight c3 or knight to d2. I don't have to take, right? No, we won't take. Knight c3. Pawn just takes. And then knight to e4. Knight g5 ideas. Queen to h4. Pawn f5 will probably get played. Bishop to h6. Threatening bishop takes g7 ideas. Oh, interesting. Takes and takes. I think I was losing a piece there. So we had to play like that. Okay. Rook e3, rook e8. Double the rooks. Rook takes. Good move. Knight e6 here. Knight take, knight takes. Knight takes. Pawn takes. d4. This is the best I can do. a3. Oh, gosh, I missed that this was being attacked. Oof. I mean, it was probably losing either way. Probably whenever, definitely. Queen check here. Queen check here. Just annoy them with checks. Why not? Queen takes a7. Queen check there. King there. Queen check there. King check there. Would you like a draw? I'll take a draw if you want a draw, buddy. For you, for my friend, I'll take a draw. Funny enough, this is checkmate right there. And right there. Oh, gosh. a4, pass pawn. Queen check there. Queen check there. Queen check there. Time. Dang it, dang it, dang it. His king was just so weak there that it was actually not so bad being down a full piece. d4, let's keep Dutching it. Let's just Dutch it up. Today's the Dutch day, guys. c6 here, bishop to d6 here. The title players do so well against the Dutch, though. It's really hard to play. And most of them will just take here right away without even thinking about it. Queen e8. Just bringing the bishop outside of it. Let's go to play knight to e5 here. Bishop to h4, most likely in the future war. Knight g4, threatening to take on e3. Okay, they don't want it. Let's just take here then on e5 and then bishop back to c7. Oh, let's play c5 here. We have to open up the position. Alright, b6 here. Bishop b7. Queen to e7 here. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not a big deal there. All right, rook c8. We will take on g3 maybe in the future. Let's take here now. Pawn takes back this way. And let's go king here, bishop h4, queen to e8. Queen to h5 next move. Nope, I guess not. Let's go and play bishop takes here. g5. Pawn takes here. Queen to g6. And I guess we'll just keep pushing forward. g4. Bishop f4 there. h5. King over. And rook over here. Bishop h4. Queen to over here. Okay, king to g6 now. Rook takes g4 ideas. Yeah, he's just going to close the position. I don't blame him. He's going to try to win on time. Why not? Wow. Knight takes c3. Let's have some fun. Even though you don't want to have fun, I do. You've already killed your own bishop, so why not? Okay, a6 here. Okay, king over here. King over here. Check and then mating ideas. Dang it, I did miss that move. Okay. King here. Check there, and then mate there. Good game. Magnus just won EWC final with a 99% accuracy. I'm not surprised. The dude's pretty good. The dude's pretty good. Oh man, this poor guy. I think he's trying to assert dominance on me, guys. Good try. Here we go. C5, G6. Pawn takes on d4. We got Ramka chess, knight f6. The queen takes d4 variations are always very fun. d6. Pawn takes over here. Bishop to d7 here. Kind of messed up the variation here. Let's go ahead and play bishop g7. a6 will get played next here. And then bishop takes on c6 if he takes, which he most likely should. Let's go into castle here. h6 here, kicking it back. And let's go knight to d7 here, covering on e5. And king over here to defend. Probably h4 will get played. Let's play b5, b4, I guess. Okay. Knight b6, knight c4. I like this move. Knight c4. This knight is amazing here. Can we play e5 here? Let's try e5 here. Typically, I don't like this move, but I don't want to trade this bishop off. Let's go queen a5, queen b4. This is actually pretty strong. And they have to be very careful here. Queen here. Okay. Let's go rook fc8. We got to move the bishop out the way, though. Okay, bishop to b7. Okay, bishop just takes now. Dude, what do we play? a5, a4, a3. Get ready. Queen a4. Oh, no, my queen got trapped. Dang it. My queen got trapped. That's cheating. Good game, Ramka. Good game. Oh, I wanted it too bad. All right, here we go. e4. Let's take that centaur. Knight f3. It's Sicilian time. Why not? d4. Knight takes d4. Knight c3. Knight to b3. Bishop to d3. Let's get ready to castle. Oh, a3 gets played real quick. Castle's over here. Queen to e2. f4. Bishop to d2. Let's go ahead and play rook over to e1. We're getting ready to prepare. Pawn to e5 over here. e5, perfect. If they take here, it's probably just losing by force. So hopefully she takes. She does not. Pawn takes here. Knight to e4. Let's go ahead and scooch over here and attack this king side. Knight g5 here, trying to make some weaknesses. And we have knight takes f7 ideas. Does this work? Knight takes f7, queen takes, bishop c3, bishop b4. Knight takes, queen check, king back to f8. I don't see a good way to continue the attack. Let's just go queen here. h6 will get played, knight there. Knight e5 is coming up next. Oh, free piece. Thank you. Bishop back to d2. Maybe bishop c3 was better, but I want to go knight to e5 here next. And then bishop c3 here next. Okay, bishop c3. We're guarding here. Knight to d4. g2 is an idea, but it's already protected. Let's go bishop a5 here, attacking the rook. All right, bishop just takes. Pawn to c3 to defend. Let's bring the bishop back. Pawn takes here. Rook e2. I'm going to overprotect the pawn here on g2 so my queen's safe. And she can move away. Okay. Let's go queen to g3. Pawn takes over here. We've opened up the f-file here. Let's see. Double the rooks. Takes. Queen to d3 will be strong next move now. Pawn takes. h3 here. Don't never give up. I like the way she's playing. Let's go queen to g4 here. Bishop e4. Queen to f4 now. Awesome. Check ideas. And king h2 maybe. Yes, she's gonna flag me. Oof. Oh my gosh. It should be an easy winning endgame there, but you know, things can get a little messy there. Alright, oops, I gotta do this real quick. Here we go. E4, C5, it's Sicilian time. G6, pawn takes on D4, bishop to G7 here, knight to C6, knight to F6. We're playing against the Marazzi bind. The little did you know. You can't bind me, fool. Already our first threats play A4 and then A3 ideas. The queen will go to A5 here. And here, E4, they have there. So we have to take here, unfortunately for us. And then, where does the knight go? Knight E5 or knight? I think we have to go back to B8. Bishop D2. Oh, no. Let's go knight to D7, knight to C5. Oh, perfect. They take. Queen B4. We're attacking here. We're going to win this pawn. And, okay, queen takes here. Don't threaten me with a good time. Pawn to A3 here. Bishop to D7 here maybe next. Okay, rook there. I guess rook here. The knight does something there, I'm sure. Let's go bishop to D7 here. Rook over to C8. We control C1, so the trade of the rooks is good for us, guys. Perfect. Rook C8. And they're going to have to cover. F5 is a decent move here. We have the bishop pair here. We could trade that off, but I don't want to trade off just yet. Okay. Pawn takes here. King up, king up. Okay. And it won't go, in case you don't know. Alright, rook over here. Okay, rook checks here. Doesn't, that was a terrible move by me. Rook check there, bishop to D4. Rook checks. Doesn't do anything, dang it. Rook takes on A2 here. And then bishop to G1 will threaten checkmate. Okay, rook over here. Pawn takes there. Okay, pawn takes in check. It's a draw, but I'm probably going to lose on time. Good game. Alright, E4, let's take that centaur. 2800 on the floor. F3, we're playing against the Caro Can, so we're going to do our fantasy variation. The E5 variations are one of the best ones to play against this this line. Let's go knight to C3, bishop to G5, knight C6, queen to H4. Let's go and get rid of the castle. Queen side here, perfect timing. Putting pressure there. I guess bishop takes on F6 here is just perfect timing, right? And then, should we add the check in? No, we should not add the check in here. I guess knight to E4, threatening knight takes on F6 check. I like this. They could take there if they want to. But knight takes F6 check. I'm going to go and play bishop C4 here and just guard against taking on A2. This is going to make me a little bit happier. Let's take and check here. Queen takes. If they do take, the rook over here is going to be hanging. And I'll play bishop takes E6 here next because I have to. Is rook takes D4 a move, guys? Let's play bishop takes here first. Rook takes D4. Let's try it out. What's the worst that can happen? Queen takes D4 check. Queen D7 check. Oh, it wins the bishop. Perfect. Okay, queen D7 check. Oh, but I get checkmated in one because of this guy right here. That's annoying. Okay. Pawn C4 check or something. Oh, no. I could play queen takes now because we're covering the checkmate. Queen takes B7 check and stuff like that. Let's play. Okay. They're threatening back rank checkmate. So queen takes B7 check. Knight E4 check. C3 check. Knight H3. We just have to find a check here, but I can't find it. Okay. Queen E7. Queen H4. Queen F2 checkmates ideas, or Queen E1 checkmates. Okay. Rook check. Knight D6 double check. Where's the checkmate? I can't find it. Check. Check. Oh no! I blotched it. Check. Maybe I could just win off piece movements or something. Oh no! What a beautiful game! Alright, Sicilian time C5. Here we go. G6. Pawn takes. Bishop G7 here. Knight C6 here. Knight to F6. Let's get ready to play against that Marazzi bind yet again. A5, A4. One of the nice things is they cannot take here or else E4 will fall. We'll play A3. This makes the dark squares weak. Queen over to A5 here. Queen to D2 is a blunder here, because after knight takes, queen takes on d2, we win the piece on d4. So you win a pawn. Oh, interesting. So I guess we just take, and then we take here, and we might, I don't know what's going on there. I guess we just won the exchange. Rook e8, bishop b6, rook over to a6, and then, oh, cool, they played there. Oh, I missed that my rook's being attacked. a6 here. Let's play bishop e6 here and then take on d5. Oh, cool, they did it like that. Oh, gosh. Rook takes here? I don't know. Maybe this was wrong. Maybe this was wrong. This guy's hanging. We have a really cool idea next move, though. Bishop takes b3. And then the idea is to play a2 and then a1, and they can't stop the queen. Isn't that cool, guys? It's a tactic I figured out a while back. So, yeah, we're just winning. Takes. Bishop back to b6 here. We'll win the pawn. Rook here. Rook takes. Bishop takes. King over to f8. e6 ideas. Work sucks. I know. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprise, it lets me know she cares. Rook takes on f4 here. Bishop takes g3 if they play the pawn up. And they're going to call it a game. Alright, here we go. e4. Let's take that centaur. Knight to f3. 2700, they play the Philidor. Knight takes c3, pawn c4 here. Oh, for the free gambit pawn, but they don't want it. They don't want this smoke. They just did the check, I guess, to... I don't know why they did that. I guess maybe to waste time on my clock. They're going to force a trade here. Why wouldn't they? They're afraid. They're afraid of our power! Knight to d5 here. Knight takes f6 check, of course. Pawn to f4, bishop f3. We're building up a beautiful position here, guys. Beautiful. Oh, and they're just looking for trades here, which is pretty common whenever you're playing against these players. Is it queen f2 here? F5 here. Attacking the queen. Oh, knight check there. No, bishop just takes. And then if they play queen to g3, bishop g5 wins. Perfect timing. Forking. Oh, is the queen trapped here too, guys? No, the queen can go there. Queen can just go there. All right, bishop just takes. Again, he's looking for nice cheapos there. Queen check there. We'll go king to h1. Bishop takes d6 is still a threat, so let's take it. And let's play c5 here. Bishop e2, maybe bishop c4. Bishop to d3, b3. Perfect. And then I can play bishop c4. Oh, I can't do that. Rook to d1. Watch the time, guys. Watch the time. Watch the time. Queen c2, bishop c4 is an idea. e5 here. Let's play f6 here. Open up this game if we can. Pawn just takes here. Queen h2. They're trying to win on time. Queen to g2. They got to trade now. Oops, never mind. They got to be careful. Rook to d2. Rook to f2. Rook to e4. Perfect. Okay, rook to g4. Rook takes g5 ideas. Check there. Threatening rook takes g5 now to win. Rook c2 here. Okay, rook to e2. Okay, rook c2. They were very good at flagging. They were very good at flagging. Good game, Adrian. All right, here we go. It's against Cherry. e4, c5. It's Sicilian time. g6 here. Pawn takes on d4. Knight takes d4 variations. Always very fun in this one. Knight c6 here. This is the main line. Knight to d5. Knight to b4. Typically, they've been the queen back to e4 here. Knight b4. The new threat's going to be d5. Perfect. d5. If they take, it's losing in 1. Bishop f5. Knight to a6 here. Maybe they played b4. Nope, they played there. Let's just play bishop to g7 here, developing and attacking the pawn there. And let's go to castle. Kingside safety is important. e6 here, simple chess, or bishop g4. Let's play bishop g4. This bishop looks bad, and so let's just go ahead and look to make some trades here. Bishop takes on f3, and knight takes e5 here. Perfect timing. Bishop takes, rook takes d5, queen to c7 here. And maybe they can add knight b5 in, but I'll just bring the queen back to b8, I think. The point is really just to get a... is to win this rook. I'm sorry, is to keep the bishop. With this bishop here, it's really hard for them ever to checkmate me. Perfect. Bishop f4 wins the rook. We'll just play with this for right now. I don't... that's not... Yeah, they saw the idea, so they did there. Let's do a6, b5, b4. Pawn takes this way. Bishop back to g7. Again, I don't really want to win the exchange. b5, and then knight to a4 will get played next. We're trying to open up this position. With this bishop here, we can't get checkmated. So that's why I didn't want the exchange. Knight to a4. Oh, they saw the idea. Queen to b6, a5, a4. Okay, a5, b4. b4 takes. Yeah, that's actually a threat right there. Pawn takes here. King takes. King f6 has to get played. And then this is a draw. But I didn't see a faster way. All right, check there. King up. We have to go for it because he's low on time. King d5, king c6. Knight to e4. Oh, God. All right, let's do it again. e4. Let's take that centaur. It's Sicilian time, baby. This is the French Sicilian. Knight to c3. Knight back to b3. We do not make the trade there. Bishop d3. If they want to take there, they're more than welcome to. I love to have this bishop pair. The dark squares become weak, and I get good attacking chances. Give me that bishop pair. Sometimes they'll go ahead and just take on d3, like probably right now, and then they don't even have a weakness. I'm not going to give up my bishop. All right, let's play pawn f4. Pawn to e5, knight to e4, queen to e1, threatening to win the knight now, or the pawn. They probably wanted to check. Oh, pawn takes here. Don't threaten me with a good time. Ruin their center. Knight to d4, knight takes on e6 ideas, and knight back to f3. Pawn takes here. Bishop to f4. Yeah, bishop f4 looks decent. Knight takes d3. Pawn takes over here. Excuse me. Let's go bishop e5 here, threatening the knight. Queen g3, checkmating square over here. And I'm not too sure. Okay, rook to e1. They'll probably bring the rook over. Oh, I missed bishop to d6 there. But not twice. I win the exchange. All right, bishop just takes. Okay. Let's go knight to f5. Threatening knight h6 check. Winning the queen in check if they do try the knight to h5 ideas. Perfect takes. Double the rooks. Threatening rook takes on f6 and also on f8 if they try to move it. Let's not get back rank checkmated. There you are. Threatening rook takes on f6 though. Queen to e5 here. Okay. Oof. Actually, I'm in a little bit of trouble here now, right? Rook over to b1. Okay. Rook to f4. Double the rooks. Okay. Pawn a2. Rook over to a1. Okay. Rook to b2. Winning the pawn. Thanks. I don't see how they can defend it. Queen takes to d4. Watch the time, Jesse. Watch the time. Rook takes, rook takes. There's a check there. I'll have to take here if they do the check on e2. And then king to f2. Queen just takes. Check. Not check there. And we'll win it. Whew. Oh my gosh. Bring it on, guys. Bring it on. Uh-oh. It's Jose Alcantara. Here we go. It's Sicilian time. Typically, he plays the Neisdorf against me. Perfect. Bishop c4. Bishop back to b3. a3 to stop this. Queen to e2. We're looking at bishop takes e6 ideas. Let's go ahead and play the bishop to e3 here. Bishop to d2. This is a weird variation he's playing here. Pawn f3. I didn't get to play my bishop to g5 like I usually do. We're going to castle here because he's just ready to sacrifice on c3. And I don't want that to happen. Look, we'll go over here. King over here. Not really what I wanted to play, but hey. Against someone like this, you're just lucky to be playing them in the first place. Let's go queen to e1 here because there's ideas that he just missed. With taking on e4, winning a piece because the bishop was unprotected. Pawn takes here. Okay. f4. Actually, b4 real quick here. And then when he brings the rook to c4, we'll bring the bishop back to f2. And then pawn to f4, e5 or f5 here. Pawn just takes here. Rook over to c1. Okay. Bishop to g1 here. He's slowly outplaying me, unfortunately. Let's go rook to f3. Rook to e3. Oh, that was a blunder for me. But he misses it because he's playing fast. Queen to e2, rook to e2. Rook to e2, we have to guard checkmate. And also over here. Oh, he's just slowly crushing me, guys. Slowly. He's not giving me any good chances here. Pawn takes, knight back to f3. Threatening over here, threatening over there. Knight takes f3. I'll play rook takes on d5 with rook to... Oh, well, that didn't work. Rook takes on e5 here. Rook just takes. Rook check here, then king up here. Ugh, good game. This is a lost endgame here, dude. This top GM is a pretty top GM. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's do it again. La, 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 la. Jose Martinez, yeah, he's very strong. I've only beaten him twice, but now I think he knows who I am, so he doesn't take it easy on me anymore. Here we go. On to the next one. E4, let's take that centaur. Scandinavian, pawn takes, d4, c4. This is the way I like to play it. Against this one, I have my own gambit line I developed. Knight c3, they take on g2. I guess not this time. Bishop f4. I will take on c7 here. It's not about winning the pawn, guys. I just don't want them to castle queenside. So knight takes d5 here. Why not? Queen to d2 or queen to d3. Let's go to queen to d2 here. Again, they can take on g2 here. Bishop to g3. And let's castle queen, kingside. Typically, I castle the other way. b3, c4. We just have a beautiful center here. We're up an extra pawn for no good reason. Bring it on. Pawn to d5 here. Let's go queen to e3. And then d5 can now get played with rook takes on d5. Just doubling up the rooks here. I guess he wants to trade queens here. Rook back to d1. Knight to f4. Knight to d5. Perfect. Knight f4. Knight to d5. Perfect. Knight to d5 here. Pawns take back toward the center. Rook over here. I guess he thinks he can just trade off all the pieces here, which I guess if he's going to try and fork me. Oh, I have to play king takes there. Let's play f4 here. King over here. Okay. Knight e3. Threatening over here. So he can't just do knight h2 check and get a draw. I'm hopefully trying to trade off the pieces here. Rook over here. f5 is a little bit weak. d7 is a little bit weak. We'll take here. Rook here. And then king back. Rook takes in check. King f2, and then we'll take on b5. This is technically a draw with white slight winning chances because of the kingside pawn structure. Okay, let's do check here. We'll take on h7. No, check here. We should just take the draw, guys, because I'm not going to be fast enough to win this or convert this. All right. Oh, I need to push the pawn forward here. Pawn, check there. King up. Pawn, pawn. Check here. Check here. Rook over here. Rook takes h7, but I lost on time. Yes, it's a win now. Oh my god, king takes g6! Okay, here we go, here we go. On to the next one, guys. Let's take on the Germans, yeah, the Germans. Here we go, g6, pawn takes d4. No, bishop d3. It's the coup pick system. Here we go, d6, knight to f6. Let's go ahead and castle here. Pawn b5, pawn to d4, pawn to a5, pawn to d5. We'll bring the knight back to b8 and go to d7 here. Bishop a6 here, developing, putting pressure on this guy. I'll put the knight back to d8. If they do play e6 here, we can make a choice of either f6 or f5. Knight takes d6. Actually, pawn takes here because of this guy hanging. Knight to f6 here, I guess. No need to do that. Rook e8 is the next idea. Pawn b4 maybe too. h6 here I kind of like here. Let's do h6. I want to see if he's going to keep the pin or not. Pawn takes d4 is not a bad idea here too, as this just creates two isolated pawns. b4 here, and rook over to c8 here. Attacking the bishop. Let's go bishop b5, threatening a4. We'll see if they play queen g3, the blunder because the knight to h5 here. Okay, they played there. I guess we'll just play a4 here real quick. Okay. Bishop c6 here, queen takes here, should be winning a pawn. Queen takes over here, queen takes over here. I guess rook to d8 here, queen takes b2, still very strong. Perfect. They can win on d6 here, rook over to e8. Okay, rook takes on e8, but these passed pawns are going to be really strong, guys. Okay. I guess b3. Is there a threat here? I don't think there was a threat. Queen c2 would be my next move. h5 here real quick. I'll trade off the bishops here. Queen c2, b2. Okay, rook e2 here. Let's see if they have a check there or not. Yes, they did. Check here. Queen f5, check there. Oh, time. Woo! I won on time. Ha ha ha! And a pleasant surprise. Here we go. Pawn to b4. Let's take that centaur. d4. Pawn takes over here. We're going to be playing Monte Carlo. Knight to c3. This is isolated pawn. Gives good attacking chances, but if we go to endgame, we're probably going to be in the bad. Probably meaning we will. Bishop to d3 here. If that can't have this diagonal, nobody can have it. Castles, they'll take, and then maybe play the c4. Oh, never mind. Pawn takes there. Queen takes now. Pawn takes here. Pawn to c4 here. Queen takes on c4. Isolate pawn yet again. queen over there. Let's go knight to e5 here. Hopefully they'll just take. e4 is hanging. Knight c3, rook to c1. Pawn takes on e3. Interesting. Logical, logical. Rook to e1. On my own, here we go. Bishop to d2 here. Bishop takes... Oh, rook takes in check here. Are we not winning a piece here? Rook takes, queen takes. We are, but this is not good. I did that, but that's... Oh, good. They missed the good move. Because of the passed pawns here, guys, it would not be good that I won like that. Oh, perfect. d5. This is like the only way that we can try to do something around here. Okay. Bishop over here to b4. a5 will get played, right? Bishop c5. Okay. Knight to d4, queen to e3. Let's go queen to d4. Queen here. I don't know. g3, king to g2 maybe. Ugh, I just made checks for myself that are not going to be good for me. This guy's hanging, this guy's hanging. They drop the rook there. Queen check here. Make a new queen. We do the check first, guys. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Queen back to d3. Make a queen. f5's hanging here too. Okay, queen takes in check first. Queen check there, then make a queen. And then we have... Oh god! Darn it. Bad pre-move. Good game. Bad pre-move. Hopefully we can play Jeffrey Zhang this tournament, though. Alright, let's attack Manu. c5, it's Sicilian time. g6 here. Bishop g7. Pawn takes d4. d5. Knight to f6. Let's go to castle. a6, b5. Bishop b7 here. Knight is d7, b6. And then win the pawn here on d5. Takes on d5. Bishop takes d5 here. We want to make this trade. e6 here. Maybe that was a blunder by me. Oh, this is a 2900. Well, gosh, Julie, darn it. h6 here. Bishop takes d5. Pawn takes over here. Or bishop takes. Bishop takes. Knight takes in check. King h8. And then queen takes on g5. Bishop just takes here, I guess. Am I getting checkmated here? Knight takes g6 is winning. Oh, cool, they did this way. Now I just lose the exchange, so this is very good for me. They could have played knight takes g6 there. Winning on the spot. Queen g7. I'll live here. I will live. Jesse lives. Bishop takes a2. You got to get greedy here. You're already losing, Jesse. Queen takes. Rook over here. This is not the worst endgame, guys. Not the worst endgame. Bishop back to d5. Okay, yeah, they're going for that. Let's just play rook takes b2. Bishop to d5 here, and then we'll try to push our passed pawn as far as we can. b4, b3, so that the bishop's going to be protecting it. Then we can move out the way. Rook over to c2. They're probably just going to trade it off here because there's nothing better that they can do. And then rook over to here. Oh, they played there. Yeah, because they can flag me, guys. I'm not very fast. As fast as the 2900, I am not. So technically, probably a draw. With that being said, probably a loss because of my time. Rook c5, rook over here, 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 check there, king there. Okay, king h7. They'll check me there. Check over here, rook over here, rook g4, rook over here. Between these two pawns, I should be okay. Rook checks here. Rook here. Rook takes in check. Oh, no. Pawn just takes here. Oh, yeah, time. Dang it. Dang it. All right, d4. Let's go ahead and do some more Dutches. I don't think we've won that single Dutch yet. With that being said, I'm feeling lucky. Pawn takes over here. Oh, they're playing this terribly. Queen over here. Pawn to f4. Awesome. Let's castle. Knight to d7 here. Oh, we dropped the pawn there on e5. But they missed it. Pawn takes. They'll take pretty fast here, I'm sure. They simplify the position here. Knight to f6 here for the pin, but we can just take back with the pawn. Let's go ahead and play king over here. They're trying to play a5 and b6. We'll go ahead and play c5 here and then play b6 next. We're trying to ruin their center anyways, right? Knight takes here. Bishop to e6. Is the queen trapped here? It would be cool if it was. It was. We'll just play pawn takes here. I'll keep the queens on the board. Why not? Pawn takes. Rook over here. Bishop to d5 here. Heading toward the checkmating idea. Queen to h4. No, that doesn't work. We'll go rook c6 here real quick. Then I'll play queen to h4 because this guy was hanging. Oh gosh. Dang it, stop bothering me. You're bothering me. Okay, double the rooks here. That would not be good if they trade everything off. Okay. Oh gosh, what do I do? Just losing on time. Bishop back, drop the piece. Freaking crap. Bishop takes d5 here. Bishop just takes. Pawn takes here. What the heck? Queen to d5 here, threatening the bishop and also checkmating ideas. Let's go knight to d2, attacking here, attacking here, attacking here. Knight takes there and check. Queen d1 check, and then possibly mate if they move the king. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh my gosh. d4, f4, e5. Let's take that centaur. Knight c3. Pawn takes over here. We love this pawn structure. Even though it's doubled, guys, it makes it very clean and gives it a nice advantage. Bishop just takes on f5 now. Castles. Pawn takes d4. If knight c6, we play d5. Actually, we'll play d5 here most likely anyways. Let's go and play king h1. And when they play the bishop to g7, we're playing bishop to a3, stopping them from castling. They might play it back to f8. Let's go rook to e1 or queen e2. Let's go c3, actually. Just nice and simple here. Queen to b3. e6 is our new move. Oh, rook over here. Queen takes f7 ideas. Perfect, attacking the bishop, and checkmate if they take on a3. Queen back to b3. Let's hold on to everything. Queen a4. Yeah, queen a4, I guess. This will force the trade. Bishop b4. Queen back to b3. I don't really want to trade queens here. Bishop to d6 is decent. Knight g5 here, threatening knight to e6. Try to bring the 9 to the game. Oh god, I almost lost that piece though. Yeah, I thought that the square was still covered, but it's not anymore. Bishop c5 next is good. Perfect. Bishop c5, threatening queen takes c4 and b5 here. Knight to d2. The knight simply takes. Queen check here. Rook takes and check. Because, again, I don't want to trade queens. Oh, no. Let's go e6 here. Past pawns must be pushed. Queen to e5 here. Pawn to e7 here. Keep adding pressure. a4. Rook b8. Check ideas. Pawn takes. Rook over. Rook a7 check. Rook a8 check. Rook a7 check. Rook takes here. Check. Queen e6 check. Queen a6 check. Queen takes b5. Oh, wait a second. Check. Queen f7. Oh my gosh. A little too low there. What's going on, Bazam? Knight f6, e6, d5 here. Another Dutch defense. This is wrong, guys. We're going to go ahead and play a5 here so they can't play pawn there. Oh, perfect. Okay, they played there. We'll just play b6 here and open up the position. Pawn takes on c5. Bishop b5. Not a bad idea. We'll play queen c7 so we can play knight takes on c6 here next. And then, what do we play? Bishop d7 here, knight to b6, bishop takes c5. Oh, rook to b8 here, sorry. Knight takes on d7, bishop still hanging, bishop takes on c5, bishop b4, check. Castles. Let's go knight to e5 here. Trade this guy off. Bishop to d6, queen over to e7. Perfect. Knight to g4 here, h2, h over here is weak. Let's go rook to c8 here. They'll play the pawn to h3, knight f6, knight e3. Oh, perfect, knight e4. Knight to d2 is being threatened, knight to g3. Funny, they moved it so they wouldn't get forked, and they got forked the other way. Story of a knight, guys. A story of a knight. Okay. Let's play bishop b4 here. Okay. Bishop d6. Queen over to c7, queen c2 idea. Perfect, queen c2. They don't have to trade here, do they? Wow, I think they do, funny enough. Queen takes, rook over here, rook over here, take the open files here. Watch the time, Jesse, watch the time. Rook over to a8. Rook over to here. Oh, bishop c6 is still good there, huh? I'll take a draw here just by repeating. Oh, I missed that. Dang it, dang it. And I meant to go to f7. Not that that really matters, I guess. Bishop c5 here, e3, king f7. Yeah, he's a good player. He's going to be giving me flagging. He's going to probably flag me, unfortunately for me. Because I don't have enough weaknesses here, and he can just kind of move around, just making mute threats. And he's pre-moving mostly everything. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Good game. Good game, Bazam. Here we go. My nemesis is back, guys. Sicilian time. D4. Knight takes D4. Knight C3. G3. Bishop G2. Let's go ahead and castle here right away. Oh, good. He didn't do it. Knight to D2. Queen to C8. Rook over to E1. Bishop back to H3. Oh, perfect. H4 here. Yeah, I think he forgot the line. He usually stops me from castling here. Let's go knight to F4 here. Threatening knight to D5. Bishop G4. Pawn to F3. Which is something I want to play anyways. Little did he know. Let's go knight to D5 here. Threatening to make some trades. Perfect. Knight takes. If E6 here. Oh, yeah. See C3. Bishop G5 here. I'm trying to make some weaknesses in his camp. F6. Bishop to F4 will get played. Oh, interesting. I guess knight F6 here. Threatening queen takes D6 check. So we won the bishop at least. Pawn F4. B3. Oh, actually, I will take this guy. Yeah, this one's better. Queen takes there. F5. E5, F5. Let's go to the queen back here. And queen to D2. Put pressure on the D pawn. Okay, we have a good advantage here. Let's try to take it home, though. Double the rooks. Oh, gosh. King H2 here. Oh, F6 ideas. Bishop F6. And let's go rook to D3. F5 ideas, maybe? Pawn just takes here. Pawn to A3. Takes. Rook to D2. We're not going to trade. You know we're not. Queen to F3, F5 idea. Open up the king. Okay, rook to D1. They'll take there, though. F5 here. Oh, another bad move, because he could just take back with the bishop, with the pawn. Let's go rook over to E1. Rook takes on E4. Rook takes on E4. Rook to G4. And then bishop takes. Rook check, queen check. The only way I can win this is by flagging him. Check, queen back. Pawn H5. Queen checks. Ugh, sorry. Dang it. My nemesis is really strong, guys. He knows a lot of my plans. Spasm again. Here we go. C5, pawn takes. D5 over here. Knight to F6 here. G6. We're going to fianchetto. Oh, he messed up because he was going so fast. Knight G4 here. Let's take this bishop if we can. Perfect. E5 here, opening up the center. He's going to castle queenside here. And so, E4, pawn takes. Queen over to A5 here. Bishop E6 is going to happen next. Perfect. Let's see if he just plays bishop C4 here. Let's go bishop F5 here. No, we'll just take here. B5 and then queen B4. Queen back to here. B6. Queen E3 if they do play the rook there. Good move there. Queen E3. Oh, gosh. Oh gosh. They're trying to take on F7 here right away. Can I even stop this? Let's go Queen E3 here. Knight to G5 here is actually... Oh. We could take in check here. That's why I have a small threat. Alright. There. Rook over to E8. Threatening the knight. In check again. Let's go rook E5 here, I guess. Attacking the queen. Queen E2. Doesn't do too much, does it? Queen check here, though, wins the... Oh, this is winning! Queen checks. Queen... Or is it rook check or queen check? We'll do rook check here because this at least wins the queen. And I'm lazy, and I just want to win. Queen F2 checks. Alright, we'll just take there. Queen check. Queen takes. Check here wins the rook now. Perfect. Rook over here. Queen D5. Queen rook takes C3 should be winning the game. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Queen check here. Pawn takes is a mate. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Whew. Still got a good hour left, guys. Okay, here we go. E4, let's take that centaur. D4, pawn takes on D5, pawn to C4 here. Knight C3, playing Monte Carlo in the French defense. Knight F3, bishop over to E3, bishop to D3, queen takes. I think this is the guy I played earlier. Let's go to castle here. He played C6 last time. Yep, let's go and play A3, pawn takes, queen takes. Pawn to C5 here. Bishop to G5 here if he plays knight to C4. This pin is annoying. Bishop back to H4. He might play G5 here right away. I don't blame him. Let's play the bishop back to G3. Knight will go to E4 here. Let's go bishop back to H2. Knight to E5 will be an idea. Pawn takes here real quick. Knight over here. Then bishop takes here. Oh, interesting. They did there. Let's go rook here. Threatening to... Oh, I missed the free piece here? Knight just takes? No. Rook takes here. Then queen takes c4. Wins a piece. But I did miss it. I don't know if I missed a piece. Winning a piece there. I don't know. So buy one, get one free. If the knight tries to trade into Mazoa, we play rook takes on e5 here. Are they resigning here? Alright, queen takes c4. Okay, queen to b4. Remember, they will try to flag us, so we don't want to just trade off here so easily. Bishop g3 here. Knight to g4. Knight to e3. Knight takes on f6 here. Let's go knight to e3. Queen to a7. Rook over here. Okay, queen to b6. Defending, attacking. Rook takes on c6 here. Rook just takes. Queen takes in check. Okay. Yeah, we should be checkmating there too. Alright, here we go, guys. Woohoo! Yahoo! Alright, knight f3, knight f6, g6, bishop g7. Let's just castle. Pawn to d6. We're actually playing a King's Indian defense here, guys. e5 is the main line. Let's play a5. Knight to a6. Knight to d7, knight to c5. Pawn takes here is not... Oh, yeah, we'll just bring it back. Yes. Pawn takes here is good. And then a b5, knight back here. Knight to b6 here, knight to d7. Knight to d7 here. Yes, this is not going the way I would like it to go. Let's just play c6 here. I'm trying to open up the position here. Knight to f8, knight to e6, knight to d4 here. So knight e6, knight d4 is good for me. Perfect. Knight to d4. Perfect. King is in the center and is not the best here. Bishop e6 to play rook takes on e6, but he's going to be able to castle. Knight b5 here is weak. Double the rooks. Okay. Queen to d7 here. Rook takes on a7 ideas. Let's play h5. And then rook e5 here next. So it double attack and not threaten the checks over here. Rook takes on c7 ideas. Pawn takes. Rook e5 here. Queen takes g4 is the main idea. We'll take in check first here. Yes, take in check first. We'll trade queens. Bishop takes here. Threatening bishop takes there. Knight to a8. So we're threatening to take on c7 yet again. Knight takes c7 here. Okay, rook over to a8. Oh gosh, bishop to g7. Knight check there wins the piece. Oh good, he missed it. Knight e6. Oh gosh. Bishop h6. Bishop to e3. Didn't do anything. King over to g7. The pawn is lost. Rook all I ever had. Rook c3. Checks. Rook c5. Checks. Rook over here. But we're going to lose on time. Oh my god. You seem one way when I see you, but your voice sounds completely different when I hear you. There's a mismatch. Okay. Hey, Soon, how's it going, dude? All right, e4, d4, knight c3, and f4. Pawn to e5. Let's take that center, guys. Bishop to d2, queen takes d2 here. We're going to get some good attacking chances. Bishop to f5. Bishop e2 here, and then we'll castle. Awesome. h3, bishop takes on f3. King over to h1 because they're going to take on d4. Queen takes d4. Queen over there. We'll go queen to d3, threatening pawn f5 ideas. Knight e2, knight to d4 with c3. c3, bishop c5, pawn to b4. Let's go, oh gosh, a3. And they're going to look for like queen a6 kind of ideas. Queen to d2. Knight over to a5. Rook over to d1. Let's go g4 and look for f5 ideas in the future war. Bishop g2. Perfect. d4 is what they're looking for. And it's not a bad idea, but I'm playing knight to d4 here myself and then taking back with the pawn and then playing pawn to f5 here next to go for the kingside attack with f6 being a threat. We'll have some attacking chances here. E6 here is a nice little idea because then when we take on g6, we're going to open up this king. Pawn takes here. With queen h6 here, queen takes g6 check. Queen check here. We're at least winning. But what do we play here to win? Rook to d3. And I don't see a good way to stop rook h3, right? This is checkmating ideas. So I think we just won. Rook over here, and then rook just takes, right? We're still threatening rook, rook takes on h6 for checkmate. Perfect. There we go, guys. All right, on to the next one, guys. Let's do it. c5, Sicilian time, g6. Pawn takes over here, bishop to g7, knight to c6, attacking on d4, knight to f6. Castles, pawn to d5, knight takes d5 here. Oops, pawn takes, Oop, e5, bishop c5, rook to e8. And then bishop e6 here. I remember seeing this line once by Magnus Carlsen. h6 here, knight to d6, rook over to e7. Let's go and employ queen to c7 with rook b8 idea. g5 here, don't threaten me with a good time. Let's go rook to b8, take that open file here. And queen to a5 here. They missed bishop to d6 there, which I missed too, so whatever. Okay. f5 here. Let's go rook to d8. Okay. f5. Then knight c5, bishop to f7. Perfect. Knight takes c3, ideas are in the air. Let's go queen to b6 here. a5, a4. Knight takes c3, check would win the queen. Knight takes c3, check just wins the queen. We got a little too excited there. And then here, bishop to f8. Okay. Bishop just takes here, and rook to d2 is really strong. Taking here, taking here. Bishop takes. Rook takes b2, threatening some checkmating ideas with bishop takes c5 here next. With the tripling of the file here, it's like almost impossible to not get checkmated here. Yeah, rook takes. Queen takes, attacking the rook, attacking the bishop. We'll just take this guy right here, because we're still threatening checkmate in 1-2. Awesome, awesome. The man of many mugs. Hand me my coffee. All right, on to the next one, guys. All right, e4, let's take that centaur. Sicilian time, knight f3. d4, knight takes d4, knight c3. Knight to b3, this is the French Sicilian right here. Pawn takes on d5 here. Bishop to d3. This is a really interesting variation. As you can see here, he does create an isolated pawn, but he gets decent attacking chances. Bishop h4. I like to play f3 to stop the knight to e4 ideas, and then rook to e1. Sometimes they have the check-in, and I play bishop back to f2. To be honest, king h1 is probably the better move here, though. The reason why is just because, yeah, I don't want to trade off here, I think, right? Yeah, we'll just play bishop g3 here. d5 is still weak. Okay, a4, knight c4. Let's go knight b5, knight here. Okay, knight to d4 here, knight takes here, threatening the bishop right there, which we will take. Okay, bishop to f2, knight c4. Okay, let's go bishop b5 here, harassing this rook. And then queen to d2. No, we'll play b3 here real quick. Okay, queen to d2. Okay. Oh, nice move there. Let's go queen to d1. Queen takes over here. Oh, interesting. Rook to b1. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'll take now, though. a5 is now hanging. Perfect. Takes. Takes. Oh, no. Pawn takes here. He's doing really well this game, guys. We've played many a game. c3. Rook to d1 here. Bishop g3 to cover these squares. h3 here. h2. Bishop back to f2 now. He'll force the queen trade. King to g1, but you don't want to trade like that. Let's go king f1 here. Knight to f5. Bishop takes on h4. Bishop to g3. Bishop just takes. Oh, gas. Bishop g3. Bishop f2. Knight to d4 here. Let's not get flagged, please. Knight takes. Rook takes. Rook c4. Ah, I'm getting flagged. Check. Rook to d2. King up. Bishop e3. Rook over here. Rook check there. Rook there. Hoping that he'll just miss it. Oh, he got me. He got me. Good game. All right, here we go. e4, c5. It's Sicilian time, baby. g6, accelerated dragon. Pawn takes on d4. Bishop to g7 over here. Knight to c6, attacking on d4. Knight of 6. Let's go to castle. What's the next move? Let's go d6. Bishop to d7. They're probably going to castle queenside. It's been a popular line, even though it's not supposed to be good. Rook c8. h4, or castles queenside will probably happen here. Knight e5, 30, knight c4. h4 probably happens. We're going to play h5 here next. Nope. Knight c4. Knight takes here. And then I'm going to expect there. h5 gets played, because if we don't, they're going to be able to go this way. And they have to be careful about moving here, because knight takes e4 ideas will be in the air. That's okay. Knight e8, knight c7. Rook back to c8 here this time, or rook b4? Rook b4 here. Knight to d5. Perfect. Knight c7 here. And b5 is actually a strong idea here. Perfect. b5 here. Let's open up this king. Knight takes b5. Perfect. They cannot move it. Queen to c7 here. Attacking on d4. And the knight's doing a great job here. Okay. Rook to c8. That's not a threat unless he wants to help pin his own piece. Wow. Knowledge, bro. Knowledge. Oh, not this little lady. She's so fast. She's so strong. She's so smart. c5. Pawn takes d4. d5 here. Knight to c6. Pawn takes over here. e6 here. a5. This is the pawn structure she typically plays. It's very, very solid. a4. a3 ideas. Bishop to a6. Not really doing too much. Let's go queen to b6 here. Oh, she hasn't taken yet, which is impressive. c5 she'll play. Rook f to d8. Bishop to d4 she'll play. Let's play knight to b4 here. King takes g7 here with pawn to f6 if she does check. Oh, she can't check. Never mind. Let's go ahead and play pawn to... pawn to f5 here. Okay, pawn takes here. Pawn takes this way. Queen check there? No, she doesn't. Let's go ahead and bring pawn to c5. Hopefully she'll play pawn to b5 here. Nope, she checks there. King over. Bishop takes on c4. Queen to c6 here. Queen c7. Queen c7 here. Because the rook b6 tempo. Rook a2. Then we can take over here. Assuming she doesn't do something like that. Alright, bishop takes. Bishop back to d5 here. There. Rook over to b8. Oh, it's my turn. Dang it. I missed that. I missed that move. Oh, man. I was like, what's she doing? What's she thinking? It must be amazing. It must be amazing. Bishop c6 here. g5. A king g6 and just takes. Yeah, I'm sure she was... Oh, but queen check and I'm getting mated here? Oh, no. Okay. Rook g8. Bishop e2 check doesn't do too much. Queen to g7 here. Queen takes on e6. Ugh. Between the time in this position, this is just going to be lost. Bishop c4. Bishop takes. King back, queen up. Rook over here. Queen over here. Oof, game over. Dang it! How much time did I lose while waiting for her move? Alright, here we go. e4 Sicilian time, c5. g6 here. Here they're playing the Grand Prix, e6, knight to e7, getting ready to castle, and playing pawn to d5. So here I think we have to play d5 right away. Queen takes d6. This destroys our center, so black is already equal, if not better. Knight c6 here. With knight to e4, we play queen back. If they take on c5, then we'll play check there and win the knight. They're not falling for that silliness. Bishop a6 attacking the pawn. It's a backwards pawn. Queen to d7 with rook to d8 coming up next, guys. When you have a weakness, you keep adding pressure. Knight d5 attacking the bishop so we win it. Because the bishop... Oh, wait a second. What was I thinking? Anyways, let's just keep adding pressure to it. Knight takes on f4. She played a little too fast there. Queen takes on f4. Okay. Let's play knight to b4 here. Attacking here. I have queen e3 check for inches and moas. Bishop takes on c4 here. Again, d3. The queen's hanging. When you see a good move, look for a Jesse move. I think she got a little too into that one. All right. Yeah, she's from Greece and she's so strong, dude. d4. She's definitely better than me. Pawn to f4, e5. Pawn takes on e5. This is called the Austrian attack. We're going to try and destroy the center there. Pawn c3. Pawn takes on d4. Pawn takes on e5 here. Knight f3. This is a really hard opening to play. Bishop c4. We already can't castle here, guys, because if we do, then they're going to be able to take on e5 here. So we have to figure this out. We have to worry about this guy. a3, pawn a4, bishop back to a2. Okay. Bishop e3, knight takes on e5 gets played. Oh, they're just gonna do it anyways. Interesting. Pawn just takes here. I think they should have just kept it in this. I think they just should have just kept it because yeah, I don't see what's so wrong with this. Knight c3 here, bishop e3 and get ready to castle. Perfect takes. Yeah, I don't think that was a good move either. Let's go queen e3, just getting ready to castle. If they trade off here, I'll be very happy for this endgame. Perfect takes there. Let's just castle here. I'm sure the endgame is going to be good for me. Bishop e5, pawn to c4 here. C4 here is perfect. Okay, let's go bishop b6 here. And the massage begins here, guys. Rook over to D1. Putting pressure on B7 here. Let's go king F2, king E3. This pawn's going to be a target for us. H4 here, just trying to kill all the play in the position. Let's play bishop here, bishop here. Oh. Bishop A7. Rook over to B1. Perfect. Rook takes B7 idea. Rook over to D2. F5. Bishop check real quick. Then we'll take on B7 here for no good reason, other than creating a passed pawn here. Alright, bishop back. If they do the check there, just king takes here. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm not afraid. Pawn here. King up. King up. King up. Woo! Okay, I got a little bit fast there, guys. Got a little bit fast there. On to the next one. On to the next one. All right, E4. Let's take that centaur, guys. Knight F3, D4. Sicilian time. Knight takes. Knight C3. This is the 4-knight Sicilian. Bishop to G5. One of my favorite ways to play against it. Bishop C4. The Fischer shows an attack. We'll play bishop back to B3. We don't like any pieces unprotected. Queen to D2. Get ready to castle on queen side. King over to B1. 8 takes B3. Remember, take back toward the center. H4. Get ready. They're going to go castling pretty soon here. H5. H6. Bishop back to E3. If B4. I'm going to bring the knight to E2, G4, G5 ideas. It's very typical for them to keep the king in the center, guys. Where did it all go wrong? But the list goes on and on. I'll take on B4. No, you don't take on B4 here, guys. If you did, then they can kick this guy. Let's take, let's go G5 here. Bishop takes G5 here. Pawn takes. Bishop, ooh, this is really bad for me, guys. Things are not going well. Oh my god. I did not play this correctly. Let's go H6 here. Pawn takes G7 if I can. Bishop F4 doesn't do anything. Knight to G3. Knight takes on E4 here. Oh god, did I just... Oh, I forgot to move the piece. Good game, yeah. This is not going to go well. Okay, next game, guys. Next game. Never give up. Oh, it's just with the king, guys. Here we go. E4, E6, it's time to attack the French. Here we go, knight to C3, H3, knight to F3, bishop, oop, pawn takes there, bishop D3, bishop takes, bishop E3. Let's go ahead and cast, oh, bishop back to B3, 8 takes B3 back. C4 here, I'm going to keep pieces on the board here. Bishop, we'll just move king to F1 here. And here, pawn to D5 will take. Perfect, takes. And here, let's go knight to D4, knight C6 idea. Interesting, knight C6. Rook over here to C1. Queen to D2, threatening bishop to F4. Bishop F4. Okay. And let's go knight to D4 here. F3 here when they play the queen to E4. Awesome. Okay. King F2 here. Pawn takes on B3. Let's get the rook to E1 here. Watch the time. Watch the time. Bishop C7 here. Bishop just takes. Queen to E3 here. Knight takes B5. Is this a move? Not a good one. Check there, rook there. Takes. Okay, rook C2. Okay, watch out for that check. Rook back, I guess. Okay, rook over to E1. Get ready for the check. King to G1. Knight to, oh gosh, here we go, queen F2. You have to be careful, here it comes, guys. Knight C3, knight to E4. Oop, there comes the cheapo. Okay, king H1, we have to make sure that we didn't fall for that. Oh, but we fall for that one, queen E3. Oh, we saved our piece. But the time's just too low here, guys. Rook to D1. Check there, still wins. No, it doesn't. B4. King to G1. Knight E4. No, why don't you get a job? Oh, I'm gonna get flagged. I'm gonna get flagged. C5, it's Sicilian time, baby. G6. Pawn takes on D4. Knight to F6. Knight to C6. Bishop to G7 here. Pawn to D6. Maybe just castles here real quick. Okay, D6 here. Bishop takes. Knight G4. Knight to E5. And then knight takes. E6. Let's kick him away, guys. Queen to E7. Bishop to D7 here. Oh, knight back to C6. Let's not lose our pieces. Why don't you get a job? Say no way, say no way. Now why don't you get a job? Queen c7 to play pawn to b5 here. Well, I guess this ain't easy doing nothing at all. Whoa, wow. I guess pawn just takes here. Free money. Okay. Knight takes on g4. Yeah, I guess not. Never mind. Bishop b7 here. Pawn takes on g6 toward the center. Rook over here. So they do play f6. The bishop can go back. Be losing endgames in the other variations. Okay, perfect. Pawn to d5. Pawn to d4. Bishop h6 will probably get played. We'll just play the queen to d6 here. Queen takes on f8. Because they're going for the back. They're going for the checkmates there. d4 here. Perfect timing. Queen takes on e8 if they get played. Queen takes, because the queen goes back to f8. Yeah, queen f8. That's okay. All right, d3 here. Bishop to e4. Let's go rook to d6 here. Money, I always pay. Bishop here. Bishop back. Oh, g4 will get played though. Bishop e6. Bishop c4. Oh, bishop takes. Rook takes here. We want a pawn. Is it going to be enough though? Rook f4. Rook takes g4. Rook here. I'm hoping for like rook here or something. Rook check here. Rook here. Ah, watch the time. Watch the time. Checks. No. All right, good game. On to the next one, guys. On to the next one. Here we go, Christian. Let's do it. E4. It's Scandi. D4, C4, Knight C3, H3. Oh, I'll take it. Don't threaten me with a good time. Knight to F3. Attacking there. We'll just play Bishop to E2 for now. Get ready to castle. Pawn takes on D5. Castles here. Okay. Pawn to A3. I guess they might be getting ready for C4. D6. Let's hold on to the pawn as long as we can. Bishop F4 here. Okay. Bishop back to H2. Knight to D5 here, I guess. Knight E7 check. Oh, okay. I'll take that guy. Bishop just takes. Bishop just takes. Rook over to C1. They're going to take on C4 now. Okay. Rook to C2. Let's just guard it. Rook over to D1. Perfect. D7 here. G3. King to G2 here. Queen F5. Queen F6. Okay, there. They'll probably just trade off for the two pieces here. Interesting. Queen takes. Knight E5. Rook takes on C4. Knight takes here. Just winning. Pawn to B4 here. F6. Rook to D4. Knight C6 is winning now. Rook to D5. Rook takes. Rook takes here. Rook A5. B5 wins. Pawn takes here. King. 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 He ran the wrong way. Pawn up. King back. Pawn up. Queen check here. And we will trade off rook here. Check. Queen C7. No way to stop the checkmates. So he's going to have to sacrifice or something. Checkmate. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam! Alright, Candidate Master here. C5, Sicilian time. G6. Pawn takes on D4. It's Alapin. Pawn takes. Pawn to D5 here. Knight C6. Knight H6 here. Oop, we have to play Bishop D7 because it's backwards pawn, guys. Knight to H6. Get ready to castle. If they take there, then this guy becomes hanging. So Knight takes on E5 is already winning back our pawn. Knight takes on F3 check here. And then we take on D7 here. And D4 is hanging. And this guy is going to be weak here too. Rook to yes, this is actually not a bad move. Because if I had played E6 here, which is very common, then this guy would be falling. E6 here. When they play D5, we play E5. Okay, so they did there. F5, they wanted to play Knight F6 check. We stopped that idea. Oh, good move. Queen to E7 here. They're going to force the queen trade there. Rook here, unfortunately. Rook takes here. Relatively... Oh, no, it's not balanced just yet because the passed pawn. Okay, rook takes here. I have to play. Rook takes here. Bishop G5 can get played. Perfect. Now this is not so bad. Bishop to F4. D6. Okay. Oh, good. They missed it, guys. They had, Oh, God. What was I thinking there? I missed that. Oh, my God. That's so terrible. Yeah. I should have played bishop takes there, maybe? I don't know. Rook over to a4. We'll try to put pressure. Ugh, okay. Good game. Blunders happen, my friends. Blunders happen. e4. e5. Oh. Oh, yes. No, we play this line quite a bit. He loves this kind of pawn structure. It's a very, very solid pawn structure. I'll go for the attack, and he'll go for the strategy on the queen side. We'll take on c5 here. Pawn takes it. Oh, good. He took back this way. Bishop e4, attacking this guy. We'll go ahead and castle. Oh, never mind. Knight takes here. Don't threaten me with a good time. Let's go and castle. Knight to f5. We'll play bishop to e3 here. Queen takes on e3 if he wants to trade off. Bishop to f2 here. Rook f to d1 here in the future. Pawn to a3. Then we have g4 here too. Let's do g4 here. Let's grab some extra space. Pawn to h3. f5 ideas will be in the future. Oh gosh, we do need to play this move. Let's play rook to d1. Okay. Rook takes d7 real quick. Then we can play a3. Don't lose the pawns if you don't have to. We'll play g5 in the future. Bishop e3. Okay. Not a threat. Is it? Okay. Knight to g3, f5. Bishop takes h6 idea. Perfect. f5. f6 is one of the ideas. Gosh darn it. Bishop back. Looking for the attack here, guys. Looking for the attack. We're building it up. I guess pawn takes here. I don't really like it. Let's go knight g5 here. Bishop takes. Pawn to e6 if they do play f6. e6 here real quick. Then the bishop back to c1. And then h4, h5, h6. Queen to d5. Not a threat yet. h5. Okay. Queen to g4 here. Get ready for some kind of checks or something around here. Fortunately, he's done a great job defending, and I can't figure out how to break through. Rook f2. Queen checks there. King back. Bishop to d2. Bishop back to c1. Bishop e3. Bishop to d4 now. Perfect. Pawn takes here. Rook over here. Rook over here. Ugh. That's not how I like to win games, but I will take it. Here we go. It's the Grandmaster. e4. Let's take that centaur. Trying against the French. Monte Carlo. Here we go, baby. h3. Knight to f3. Bishop to d3. Bishop takes on c4. Castles over here. I guess d5 I'll play. Okay. Yeah, bishop back to b3. Oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to play here. Let's play bishop to f4, I guess. Yeah, we'll take there, take there. Oof. Yeah, just dropped a pawn. Terrible, terrible. Let's go knight to d4. Maybe we can at least grab a bishop here. Yeah, let's grab this bishop here. Okay, queen to f3. Queen e4. Rook over to e1. Got some kingside play. Rook over to d1. c4. If they take here, then we'll be winning. Bishop a5 doesn't do anything, does it? Bishop a5. Winning the exchange. Or am I winning a piece? Yeah, I'm winning a piece here, guys, because the knight hangs at the end. Bishop takes on d8, and this guy hangs. Because we're attacking the queen with the discovery. So bishop takes d8, and then rook takes on e7 here. Queen takes here. Free queen, check. I'm sure he was going for a cheapo. All right, there we go, guys. There we go. All right, let's take on the candidate master here. F5, we've been playing some Dutches. Let's Dutch it up. Oh, gosh, dang it. Knight back to g8. This is terrible. e6. d5. c5. Knight c6. Kind of like a really weird-looking French here, guys. g6 if they... Oh, yeah. Yeah, just a weird-looking French here. Let's go queen b6 here. A trade would not be bad for me of queens. Bishop d7. I'll probably castle queenside here because I don't see anywhere else I can go. c4. Knight a5. Knight b3 and stuff like that. h6, I guess. Knight takes. Maybe we'll castle kingside. No, we're going to castle queenside here, guys, because he's already ready. Look at that. He could play b3 there if he wants to. Pawn takes. Knight c4. No, that loses because of knight c5. Bishop takes b3. Oh, no. Queen c7 here. c3 is a little bit weak. Bishop a4 is an idea. Let's go knight c6, knight a5, knight c4. I don't like to play the French, but I'll do it. Knight check here. Pawn to a5. This guy's trapped. The rook's trapped here. Bishop to a4. Rook takes b7, so bishop takes. Queen c6 here. Do you want to trade? No, you don't want to. Okay, king c7. And then rook over to b8, threatening pawn to b5. Good move. Let's go rook over here to c8. Okay. And then, king over here, I guess. King over here, I guess. King over here, I guess. Pawn takes. King back over here. Queen over here. Get ready, rook over here. Rook to f4. Queen check there, king here. Bishop check there is really bad for me, though. King there. King there. King there. My king ran all the way over here, just ran all the way back. Free queen. Queen f3 check. Double the rooks. Okay, g3, I guess. Queen check mates. Oh my god. The roller coaster game. That's the roller coaster game. Yes. Are you proud of that game, Jesse? No, I'm not proud of that game. No, I'm not proud of it, but I won. Here we go. F5. Let's do another Dutch over here. E6, d5, c6. Bishop to d6. Let's go ahead and get ready to castle. Pawn f4. They typically play in these lines. It just kills the position. Knight to e4. Pawn takes on e4. Knight to d7. They just trade off a lot of pieces here because it stops a lot of the attack that can happen when you play the Dutch defense here. Bishop back to c7. Knight over here. Let's play a5. Perfect timing. If they play b5, perfect. Pawn takes here. Knight back here. We just got to figure out what to do with this guy. Alright, what do I play here? Bishop takes here. Knight takes. I'm going to play h6 here, which is maybe not the best. I'm trying to... Yeah, this is not the best. Let's play h5 here. Oh my god, this is terrible. Bishop takes here. Oh, my knight can get the g4. This is actually not as bad as it could have been. Queen takes here is a threat. Okay, bishop to d7 here. Rook over to f1. Queen e7 with b6 idea. Perfect. Oh, god. Okay. Well, you know, it was unprotected a second ago, guys. Ugh. It was unprotected a second ago. And with 2 passed pawns coming down here, it's just game over now. Alright, good game. That was my fault. I wasn't expecting a3. I was going to be able to open up a file over there on the queen side. Alright, d4, knight c3, f4 over here, e5, knight f3, queen takes, queen back. Oh, bishop d3, castles, knight takes d4, knight to f5 here. I'll take the dark square bishop. Sometimes we'll get a good attacking chances. We take and check first. Oh, is this just a free pawn? Alright, we'll take the free pawn. Knight takes d5. Just probably playing too fast here, I guess. Bishop over here. Queen takes d5 here. Do you want to go to endgame? Well, you're down a piece. b3. Yeah, queen to g5 here. We'll expect f6, I guess. I think they're just playing on adrenaline right now. f5, f6 is really strong. Bishop b2, threatening checkmate. Rook over to e1, double the rooks here. Alright, rook here. Double up. Bishop takes f5 idea. Rook takes. And then we can play bishop takes on f5 here because of checkmate on g7, threatening bishop to e6 here. Okay. Let's do bishop e4, bishop d5. This is really strong. This is at least winning, and this is threatening checkmate here too. BAM! Alright, here we go. e4, let's take that centaur. Pawn takes d5, knight c3, d4, knight f3, knight to e5. Bishop to d3, we'll trade this guy off. Dang it, bishop e3 I have to play here. h4, h5. Perfect, h5. Okay, queen takes d3, pawn takes here. We might have to trade to an endgame. Oh no, they don't do it. Let's castle here. Kingside safety is important. Knight takes d5 here. King over to b1. And here, what do we do? h6 here, and then pawn to f4. Okay, just want to trade everything off as usual. Bishop e3. Okay, good. Let's go to rook to h3 here now. And then bishop to c1 here. Queen to e2, rook b3 is an idea. Okay. g4 here. Maybe we should play on the queen side. Rook to d3, pawn to c3. b3, why not? This is being covered. Rook to f1. Okay. f5 here, pawn takes. No threats just yet. Pawn takes here. Rook to f7. Queen to f3 here. Queen takes on f7. e6 is hanging, but they also have that checkmating idea. So queen goes back to f2. No threats here. If they want, yeah. If I was going to say that if you want to take here, you can, but then they lose the queen. They'll probably trade here because they're going to try to win on time. Rook to d2. Queen to f7 here. Pawn to c4. C4. You can't take there, but else we'll get checkmated, guys. Rook takes d3 is okay. Okay, queen to d7, defending and... Oh, I lost on time. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Queen to d7 there was perfect move. It defends everything and also made a threat there too. Whew. Okay. Sicilian time. c5. g6. C takes d4. Bishop g7 over here, attacking the knight. Knight c6. Knight f6. This is the main line for the accelerated dragon. d6. We'll play bishop d7 with the idea of a5, a4. My usual idea here. Oh, rook c8. Knight to b5. And then knight to c4. They might play queen e2 here to stop it. Oh, perfect. Knight c4 gets played here. Rook takes over here. Bishop takes b5 ideas. Oh, interesting there. Oh, we have to be careful here, guys. They're going to have... I think they're winning at least a pawn here. Oh, wait. Queen b8. Yeah, let's just play queen to b8 here. Knight takes on e7 check. We'll get played. King h8. There's nothing we could do about that. Okay. Bishop takes on b5. Oh, actually, this is cool. Rook takes on a4. Then bishop takes, forking the rooks here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, bishop takes. Let's go d5 here. Okay. Knight takes d5. Bishop takes b2 can get played. Queen f4. Threatening checks over here galore. This wins the rook, actually. Okay. Bishop e5. Ugh, actually not too good. g3. Oh. Check. Bishop g3. Queen takes g2, check. Oh, they have bishop g1 there. I missed that. Okay. Check there, king there. Okay. Let's go bishop h4, threatening rook to d8 now. Okay. Rook over here, threatening to check back there. Bishop's guarding right there. So... Bishop f6 here. Just attacking. Rook check here. Queen check here. Oh, God. The queen was still guarding the back rank. I was going to lose on time anyways. Whew. Okay. All right. On to the next game, guys. Oh, it's Lila. Watch out, guys. She is very fast. Knight c6 here. g6, bishop g7. Knight f6 here. Castles. She's got her rating for a reason, man. She's strong. Knight to b4 here. I'll take the bishop if she gives it to me. Oh, okay. e5 here just wins a piece, right? Pawn takes here. Knight takes here. Pawn takes here. Pawn takes here and check if she tries to play the queen takes. No. Let's go queen e7 here, keeping queens on the board. Rook to d8. Bishop to f5. Bishop e6, even better. Free tempo on the queen. Let's go a5 here, just guarding. Okay, rook c6. Oh, gosh. Bishop c4 here, bishop to d7. Attacking the knight. The real threat's there. Bishop just takes, queen just takes here, winning a piece. Let's just not get checkmated now. Queen e4. Bishop c6 here next. Knight to d5 here. Knight to f4 is great. Perfect. Knight check here. Should win at least a the rook. Oh, knight takes here, knight takes here. Winning a full piece again. Rook to d8. And we're not getting checkmated here. Woo-hoo! Yahoo! Yahoo! All right, on to the next one. 12 minutes left, guys. Staying strong. Staying strong. Okay, here we go. e4. We're taking out Jose Alcantara yet again. And here we go again for a nice... what's it called? Let's go h4. He waited last time, so I couldn't play bishop g5 here. Let's play f3 here, and then we'll castle queenside. He's probably not going to castle this time. He's going to go for these sacrifices. Takes here. Let's go h5 here. Not a threat just yet. Bishop to e3 here. Maybe knight a2 ideas. g4, g5 ideas. We're not doing too bad here. f4, g5. Knight takes b3 here. g5 will be really good for us. Yes, g5 is okay. Bishop takes c3 is not a problem here. Pawn takes here, bishop to d4, bishop to d2, bishop d4. Attacks the rook. He's going to take and check here regardless. Oh, no, never mind. Bishop back. Queen, rook takes on e4. Oh, bishop takes there is even stronger. Crap. Oh, crap. Because the rook takes b3 is real idea. Crap. Rook to d4? Queen takes that take there. That's such a strong move. Okay, knight takes d4. Knight c5 is probably good enough. Knight to b3, and I'm still losing here. Queen takes on e4. Good game. So Segai's kind of good. He's kind of good, guys. All right, let's take on Nitya. c5, Sicilian time. g6, we're playing a King's Indian attack. Knight c6, knight f6. Let's go to castle. Pawn to d5 here. Pawn to d4. Pawn takes c3. Let's play e5 here. Pawn b6. h6 here. No bishop g5 ideas. Bishop a6. Put pressure on d3. Let's play rook c8 with the idea of knight to d4 here. Oh, we can still play knight to d4 here. Because after takes, we win the bishop there. Perfect. Takes. And the idea is really just to open up the position here. Knight c5. Queen e7 here. Maybe they'll play d4. Pawn takes here. Knight takes here. Bishop takes. Okay. Yeah, we'll just have to trade here, which is okay. Oh gosh, I missed the piece was hanging there. But I guess she did too, huh? Knight c5. Rook f to d8. e6 can get played. Let's play knight to e6 here. Just make sure everything's guarded. Rook takes. She can try to trade off all the pieces. I guess she just wanted to trade. Yeah, I think she's just trying to make the trades here. Check here. Let's play g5. Knight f4 as the idea here. Knight f4. Rook takes d3. Rook over here. We have a slight advantage in the endgame. Knight takes h3. Check is already a threat. Rook over here. b5. b4. b3. Okay. b4. Rook a4. Okay, a5. a4 is a new threat. Okay, knight d3. Forking the pawns. Should be winning at least a pawn now. Pawn takes, knight takes. Maybe we'll get a check there. King over here. Knight to d3. Trading off this guy would be good for me. Knight takes, just a free piece. And then we'll take and check here next. And then past pawns must be pushed. Here we go, guys. Pawn, queen, check. Okay. Queen to d3. Okay. f6. Gosh, watch the time, Jesse. Oh, gosh. Dang it. Queen check here, queen check here. At least a draw. Good game. Good game, Nitya. It's the Grandmaster again. Hope I got two whites, and he does not play his French defense. e5 here. Pawn takes on e5. Nope. Knight f3. He's not going to be nice to me. Why would he be? He's a Grandmaster. Grandmasters are notoriously not nice. Let's castle. Perfect. Knight c6. King h1. We have to worry about those pins. Bishop to e4 here. They're going to play bishop g4. Dang it. Bishop e3. Knight d5 or knight c4 will get played. Okay, knight c3 now. Knight c4 now. Okay. Bishop back to f2, g1 here. If knight takes b2, queen b3. Okay. Bishop takes on f3. Takes on d4. I guess queen just takes on d4 here. Bishop takes. He's just blundering, unfortunately for him. Okay. e5 is hanging, b2 is hanging. Let's go knight to d5 here. e7 check, b3. Okay. Rook to e1 here, just defending everything. b3 next move, most likely. Bishop c3, so we don't lose a piece there. e6 is not a bad idea here. Okay, knight to f6 check. I'll take that bishop pair here, why not? g4 here, bishop c6 here. And then bishop b4, rook takes over here. And then bishop b5 here, I guess, or what? I don't know, bishop b5. Back rank checkmates are in the air. Bishop b7. Okay, check there. Takes. And then let's play a5, a4, and just make a pass pawn here on the queen side. King g2. Okay, a4. a5. Bishop e8. Got to worry about all these pawns around here. Check there, king there. Pawn takes, pawn to b5. Never give up, never surrender. Bishop c6. king here, and this guy's pinned and wind. Oh my gosh, I got so lucky there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Alright, it's Christoph. How's it going, dude? E4, let's take that Centaur. It's Sicilian time. He typically will play the... oh, never mind. He's playing a different line against me. Usually plays a Knighsdwarf. I'll take that guy if he wants to give it to me. Let's castle. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. Let's go to play F3, just guarding on E4. Queen E1. King H1. Queen to G3. Bishop takes H6 idea. He might play Knight to H5. Let's play Queen H4, threatening Bishop takes on H6 now, which we will do. Okay, he stops it. Let's play... oh gosh. F4 here, I guess? We'll try to open up the rook here. That's the plan. Queen takes here. If they might have had G5 ideas there. Queen back to G3. Don't allow queen trade if they want to. Bishop A3. Rook over F4. Double the rooks here. And rook H4 ideas will be in the air too. Okay, rook to F4. Double the rooks. Okay, queen to F2. Okay, let's do knight to D4. Pawn takes over here. He's looking for trades. Okay, let's go queen to G1, I guess. Let's go bishop C1. H3 is a bad move. Rook F5. Dang it. Rook F4. Rook back to F1. Just looking for the attack. Rook F4. Rook takes. Knight F5 is my idea here. This queen's almost trapped here. Wait a second. Oh yeah, that's the idea. Knight takes here. I have to do that. Oh my gosh, darn it, dude. Very nice. Dang it. Very nice. Dang it. Oh my god, that attack was so strong. Knight to F6, G6. Bishop G7, castles. C5. Knight C6 here. D5. Knight G4. Threatening over there. We'll play pawn F6 here. Let's see what happens here now. Knight takes on F6 here, or rook takes. We'll do knight takes here. Knight H5 ideas. Probably knight to E5 will get played next. Oh, knight to H5 here. Perfect. If we can get E5 in, that would be nice. Bishop G4. No. Oh, we have to play D4 here real quick. Pawn takes here. And then what do we play? We'll play bishop G4 here with H3. Oh, I can't play the bishop there back. Oof, that was my bad move. That just gave him a free tempo. I thought I was going to be able to play something else. E5. There. Queen to C7 guarding. Rook C1 strong because now I can't take back that way. Gosh, Julie darn it. I guess rook E8 has to get played now. Okay. Dear Lord. Queen E7, B5. And then knight to D8. I'm just getting crushed here. Bishop E6, perfect. He should have just taken on there on E5. Queen to D7 here. Perfect. Bishop just takes here. And then knight to F7 here. Okay. Bishop just takes on H3 now. Queen takes on H3. Oh, rook takes there. Oop, our time's going to get very low here. Oh, interesting. Bishop takes. Knight takes is what I'm hoping for. Okay, he doesn't do it. Rook E6. Queen takes. Queen's defended. Knight to F6. King to G7, I guess. Oh, gosh, I was expecting a check there. Rook E8. Queen takes there. Oof, we're just going to lose on time here, too. Good game. Oh, man. Let's do it, guys. Let's finish strong. Last game. F5, E6, D5. Pawn takes. C6. Bishop to D6. Queen to E7 here. Knight to E4 here. Pawn takes there. He missed the queen check there, which is nice. Pawn takes here. Oh, this is the one we did last time, right? Yeah. We'll do knight takes here. Bishop C5. And let's try G5 here. Perfect. Pawn takes here. Well, at least we got something going on here. Bishop to D7 here. Rook over to E8. And now bishop back. And you know what? We're probably going to try to play b6, c5, and everything else. c5, d4 here. This is not bad. b6. Bishop b7 here. Pawn just takes. Bishop back to a8. d4 here. e3 is coming next. If we can get on the light squares here, guys, we should be really good. Yes. So bishop b6 just over protect here. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, queen here. Okay. Queen to d2 check. Dang it. c4. e2 check. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm just farting here. Okay. Queen to d3. Okay. c3, queen here. Checkmating idea. Rook takes on f4. No, that doesn't work. Queen takes here, queen takes there. Yeah, good games. Good games. Oh, gosh, darn it, guys. I am tired. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, go and give us a like and a follow. I'll see who else is on, and I'll go ahead and give them, if there are a Twitcher. But yeah, oh my gosh. 2 hours of that stuff is just so much. Lila's online, so I'll go ahead and throw it to Lila. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I will be I'll be online tomorrow to do the Twitch stream, or sorry, the podcast, guys. God darn it, where's it at? Is it gone? I guess maybe over here. Questions? No. Is it over here? Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it, guys. I can't find it.